What's going on, everybody? Back with you again, this time for a little bit of Sunday Night Football. And I hope everybody had a fantastic Sunday overall, and your football team was able to pull out a big victory today. This is MYG Jeffy T 85, and I'm here to bring you the Sunday Night Football game in Lambeau Field between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. It's been a very, very interesting day of football so far, with some interesting games that happened overall, including the game that just ended not that long ago between the Arizona Cardinals and the Las Vegas Raiders, where the Raiders had a big lead going into the fourth quarter, and the Cardinals found a way to manage to come back in that game. And in overtime, we're actually able to tie the game at the end in regulation when Kyler Murray was able to hit a wide open A.J. Green over in the corner of the end zone. Or Kyler Murray was able to run the ball into the end zone for the game winning for the touchdown, and then he hit a wide open A.J. Green in the back of the end zone to tie the game on a 2-point conversion, which sent the game over in overtime. And going into that game, it was up to guys like, and then a couple of guys that happened, like a Hunter Renfrow. After the Raiders were able to make some great defensive stops to help get the ball back to their side. Great defensive play by Daron Harmon, the former New England Patriot, multiple-time Super Bowl winner, getting the ball back into Derek Carr's hands and finding a way to get the Raiders in position to hit a game-winning field goal. A big-time hit by Isaiah Simmons to find a way, and then obviously Byron Murphy, the cornerback of the Cardinals, scooping up the football and then running it in for a game-winning touchdown as the Arizona Cardinals, who were losing and getting dominated most of that game by the Las Vegas Raiders, found a way to come back behind the arm of Kyler Murray and their defense to pull out a victory against the Raiders. One of the most crazy games that you can see right now. And some of the other games that happened this weekend. Just absolute insanity around the NFL. Some injuries that you have to update on, including the San Francisco 49ers are going to be going back to the Jimmy Garoppolo well, as unfortunately Trey Lance, during their game this afternoon and evening against the Seattle Seahawks, Trey Lance unfortunately got carted off the field with an ankle injury, which is later revealed by Coach Kyle Shanahan as a broken ankle, and Trey Lance will miss the rest of the NFL season with a broken ankle, and it's going to be right back to Jimmy G's team all over again. So I'm sure they're very happy that Jimmy G ended up keeping we're reworking his contract because he's once again going to be the quarterback of the San Francisco 49ers for the next 15 games. And some of the other crazy games that happened this week. I mean, the Miami Dolphins behind Tua Tagovailoa, who passed for almost 500 yards today, found a way to defeat the Baltimore Ravens by the final score of 42-38. Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill both had monster games for the Dolphins, combining for 22 catches and over 300 yards receiving and 4 touchdowns overall. Their defense was able to play well. Lamar Jackson had a very good game as well, but it was the Dolphins' resilience, and they also came back and found a way to pull it off in the end. The Dallas Cowboys, we all hate the Cowboys. I hate the Cowboys. Anybody else that's not a Giants fan or an Eagles fan, we all hate the Cowboys. Cowboys able to manage to come back, and they were able to squeak out a victory behind the leg of Brett Maher and the arm of Cooper Rush as the Dallas Cowboys get their first win today against the Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals are now 0-2, just like the Las Vegas Raiders. Probably two of the biggest surprises so far early on in this NFL season, that the Las Vegas Raiders as well as the Cincinnati Bengals have started the season 0-1, as crazy as it sounds. Buko, what's going on, man? Awesome. You know what, Chris? Good job by your Jets today. After everything that happened to them last week and to find a way to come back on against that in their game earlier on, give them credit against the Cleveland Browns, especially behind the arm of Joe Flacco. After he pretty much got annihilated in that game last week against the Ravens, Joe Flacco bounced back with 4 big touchdowns. Garrett Wilson looks like a big-time player out there. And the Jets, got to give credit to a team like the New York Jets. They had adversity last week. Everything that could go wrong did go wrong, and the Jets were able to bounce back and have a big win behind the arm, ironically, of Joe Flacco, who bounced back and had a big performance overall. Some of the other games, the Denver Broncos managed to find a way to bounce back after their disastrous Monday night loss that happened earlier this week, and they were able to pull off a 16-9 victory against the Houston Texans. Unfortunately, the Denver Broncos suffered a couple of injuries, but they were able at least to play behind the arm of Russell Wilson, as Wilson just did enough, not a lot, but he just did enough to be able to squeak his team over for a victory over here. What's good, Almighty Finesse? How you doing, bro? Thank you, Buko. You know, it's a different feeling right now for Giants fans. This is something that we have not felt in a very, very long time, and we're all still very giddy about the fact that we are 2-0 to start the season. And if we find a way for the Eagles to lose this Monday against the Vikings, the Giants will be in first place. I never thought we'd be able to say that. Yes, it's only 2 games this season. A lot can change for the rest of the season, but the New York Giants right now are 2-0, and they haven't even played their best football. So we'll have to see how they're going to do against the Dallas Cowboys team, who I'll give them credit. As much as I hate the Cowboys, I will give them credit. They bounced back and had a pretty solid performance overall in their game this past afternoon against the Cincinnati Bengals. But Denver Broncos find a way to win. The San Francisco 49ers, like I mentioned before, they lost Trey Lance due to a broken ankle. Jimmy Garoppolo comes in. It's like they haven't missed a beat, and that team goes out there and they spank the Seattle Seahawks by the final score of 27-7. The Rams bounce back. They have a 31-27 victory. It was closer than it should have been, but they pull out the victory. The Detroit Lions with a bounce back victory. They win 26-21. The Bucs finally are able to beat the New Orleans Saints as they win 20-10. The Indianapolis Colts can just never find a way to win in Jacksonville, and they got embarrassed today. Matt Ryan was pitiful. The offense was bad, and the Jacksonville Jaguars shut out the Colts 24-0. The New England Patriots shocked the world, and they defeat the Pittsburgh Steelers in Pittsburgh 17-14. Got to give it to them. They played gritty, and they played really well, so got to give them credit as well in the game they played. And those are just a couple. And then obviously the 2 games that happened not that long ago. Arizona came back to defeat Las Vegas 29-23. And the Dallas Cowboys squeaked out a victory behind the arm of Cooper Rush and their defense to win 20-17. And that's just some of your scores and recaps from the past Sunday in the NFL, as we're just about ready for Matt Eberflus and his team, the Chicago Bears, against Mark LaFleur, and the Green Bay Packers. The game is just about to kick off very soon, so we're going to have to see how this is going to go. Rodgers is in the backfield right now for the Green Bay Packers. Bears are just about to kick the ball off in a little bit. What's going on, Miz? I know you're probably hyped up about that big victory that we had today. And the Sunday Night Football is just about to begin. And thank you to the 4 right now in the chat. I apologize if my voice is a little raspy. It's a little scratchy right now. Rodgers, Aaron Jones, Lazard, Sammy Watkins. You got Randall Cobb, the wide receivers. You got Mercedes Lewis at tight end. You got Yoshi Njamin at left tackle. You got Myers at guard. Royce Newman at the other guard position. Elgin Jenkins at the tackle position. And that's the offense right now for the Green Bay Packers as they're going up against the Chicago team. 2 wide receivers down below, 1 wide receiver up top. Aaron Rodgers takes a step, flips it out to Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones runs over to the right side, and he picks up at least about 3 or 4 yards. Yes, that's right. Next week, we should be getting back Tibbs and Ojulari, and that's going to help out this defense, as we already, on the first play on the offensive side of the game, we have a flag already. A flag already on the what Leo pretty much said in his post-game interview that he doesn't think it's serious. Of course, all players are going to say that, so we have to find out what's going to happen. and if he's actually going to be a serious injury or not. So we'll see. As there's a chop block against the Chicago Bears. Personal foul against Kyle Wilder. And the Packers are going to be able to move the ball up even more. Big key and big help for the Green Bay Packers is they were able to get Allen Lazard, who is probably going to be the #1 receiver for the Green Bay Packers going into this season with the fact that Davante Adams is not there. He's back after suffering an ankle injury in practice. And with my guy over here, Further AM, as well as Mitch Kopsky, some of my co-hosts here, as Aaron Rodgers hands the ball up to Aaron Jones, and he runs the ball up the middle for at least about a 4 or 5 yard gain. And it's going to be second down.
Who do you think is going to win now after the big upset today?
No, Rodgers is starting. Wait, what upset?
All the upsets today.
Oh, that's crazy. The Bengals and the Raiders are starting off 0-2. Nobody expected that to happen. They're 0-2. Right. The Dolphins are 2-0. The Giants are 2-0.
The Bengals are 2. Or 0-2, sorry.
Bengals are 0-2. If the Bears somehow wins this game against the Packers, they're 2-0. I mean, there's just surprises in this league so far. Rodgers takes the snap, fakes the handoff, throws it over, and it's caught. Sammy Watkins gets a first down for the Green Bay Packers. Packers are moving down the field as we speak. Oh, yeah, you know what? Still riding high. I agree with you, Nova. And Eric, I'm sorry. Bro, I feel so bad for you right now. I'm not surprised that you are losing your damn mind after how the Raiders lost that game.
Dude, Eric, that was crazy.
You want to pop on, Eric? We can talk about it.
You know what, Miz? Nobody thought that, the Dolphins would be 2-0. Nobody thought that the Houston Texans would be able to do it. Jacksonville pulled up to the Colts. Anything's possible. There's a handoff over there to A.J. Dillon. And there's second down for the Packers.
I did kind of think that the Dolphins might have pulled that one out, actually.
No, I've been literally streaming the entire day. I've not been able to look at any videos or anything, but I'll make sure to check it out later on or sometime tomorrow. As they're now showing the Bears defense led by Jaquan Smith, Jalen Johnson, there's Kendall Wilder, Eddie Jackson, the stalwart back there, Jaquan Brisker, the rookie safety, and Kyle Gordon, the rookie cornerback for the Chicago Bears. Yep, Miz went 5-5, bro. Congratulations, man. Awesome job by you on picking your spreads, and you're obviously really good at it. Aaron Rodgers tries to lob the ball up, and it's incomplete. Looked like he was trying to go to Cobb there, but he threw the ball a little bit too far away.
Who picked the Jets today? I want to know who picked the Jets.
I did. I picked the Jets. I said the Jets were going to win.
That's because you're a New Yorker.
No, I just think I like the Jets. Because I'm a New Yorker.
You like the Jets.
Raiders won the game and said, fuck it, we're good. You can have it. You know what? That might have been it.
Okay, I don't know how the Raiders lost the Jaguar Colts game. Colts put up 0. What happened there?
I had the Jags. I picked the Jags.
Wow.
Because the Colts have to prove they can win. There's a pass right over the middle, and it's caught. Allen Lazard for the Packers for another first down.
Ladies and gentlemen, the New Yorker that picked all the perfect picks today, Jeffrey, right over here. Getting all the
because I think the Jets are a talented team. That's why, Almighty. I think they are a talented team, and they just needed to get themselves going. It's a good day for New York.
It's a good day. You're right about that.
It is. And the Mets won. I think the Yankees won, and Rutgers won yesterday. I mean, New York hasn't been this good in a long time. Wide receiver up top, one wide receiver down below. Aaron Rodgers in the huddle. Takes the snap, hands it off. A.J. Dillon cuts to his right, and he's going to pick up at least about 1 or 2 yards before he's gang tackles, by the Bears defense. Positive Philly, what's going on, bro? Hope you had a great NFL weekend.
What's up, man?
Yeah, you might as well keep waiting on that one because that's not happening anytime soon.
Today
It's football,
was
bro.
We'll
talk. We have plenty of time to talk about basketball. We'll talk about basketball some other time.
Yeah, you and your Nick, Jeff.
Yeah, we got to talk about that.
Quiet, man. You know what, Mitch? I will put you backstage.
Okay. Then I get myself right back in.
Then I'll just put you right back out. The Jets do have a lot of good young talent. I agree. Aaron Rodgers hands the ball off and is tackled in the backfield by the Bears defense.
No, I wouldn't be surprised if the Bears win this shit.
Blackson with the big tackle.
I would not be either.
because I got all my picks wrong today. I was thinking literally I might as well just pick the Bears.
That might have not been a bad idea.
I'll just flip a coin right now. See.
You might as well after that one.
This is upset city today in the NFL.
Maybe the Bears aren't as bad as we thought. Maybe they're not. We always keep thinking the Bears are that bad. Maybe they're not really as bad of a team as we originally thought. I mean, we'll see. I still think the Packers are going to smoke them. We got 3 wide receivers up top, 1 wide receiver down below.
That's what's
Rodgers
supposed to happen.
And a penalty. It looks like a false start on the Packers. No, Green Bay takes a time. Why the hell would you take a timeout?
I don't know either. Why would they take a timeout? That's weird.
Why would you take a timeout?
I don't know. Why would you take a timeout?
You know, that's what the Cowboys did, and you saw their head coach. He got upset when they called a timeout when the Bengals, especially when the defense was doing so good. And the head coach of the Cowboys, like, who called timeout?
I have no.
I'm still wondering about that. It must have been Jerry Jones from the box. He was like, call timeout.
Call timeout. I won't call timeout on this play.
Flags aren't too far apart.
I won't call timeout on this play.
You know what? I was really shocked. I thought they were definitely going to freeze the kicker in that Cowboys game, the Bengals, and they did not. They let them kick it. I was like, y'all didn't learn anything after watching the Giants.
Yeah. That's what I figured you'd be able to do. But maybe they really maybe Maher was one of those guys that just couldn't get phased. And he did a really good job hitting that kick. So, I mean, you got to give credit where credit is due. Rodgers in the shotgun, 3rd and 10, takes the snap, looks to his right, then rolls to his left, throws it, and it is complete to Aaron Jones for a first down. No! The ball pops out of his hands, but they're going to give him the catch. I guess they're going to give him the catch and get the continuation. Almighty, you can say whatever you want about the Nets. I don't care. It's not basketball season right now, and the Nets are better than the Knicks, so it really doesn't matter. I think they're going to give him the catch.
Nets, you go back to Jersey.
Yeah, and we'd still be better than the Knicks. First down run over there, and there's a flag on the play.
You know who I like seeing
False start on the Packers.
About the Knicks is Stephen A. Smith. He's a huge Knicks fan. He hates how bad the Knicks are, and he's a diehard Knicks fan. And Stephen A. Smith, watching him flip out, funny.
Is he really a diehard Knicks fan?
Oh yeah, did you ever watched him, especially on the draft last year, or maybe it was like 2 years ago? He flipped out on one of the picks you guys had in the first round. He was like, "Why'd y'all pick him?" He was flipping out, dude. It was great. It was like a 5-minute meltdown. He didn't even care about the next couple picks in the first round.
Rodgers takes the snap, and it's dropped by Romeo Doubs, the rookie wide receiver. Almighty says that Stephen A. Smith is not even a Knicks fan. He's a clown. Everybody's a clown. We're all clowns.
Skip Bayless is a clown.
That was a terrible. He is a clown.
He is a clown. I agree. Further, and I know a funny clown.
Oh, Hunter Renfrow possibly concussed.
Yeah.
All right.
Hunter Renfrow possibly suffered a concussion in his game during that hit that he took by Isaiah Simmons. 2 wide receivers up top, 1 wide receiver down below. Aaron Rodgers, shotgun snap, looks to his right, throws to his right, and it is incomplete. Looking for Allen Lazard in the end zone, and it's incomplete. Good defense over there. Looked like the rookie that knocked it away. And it's 3rd and 15 for the Packers. Yep, that's Gordon, the rookie.
That was an
cornerback
awful pass,
out there.
but then again, it's Aaron Rodgers, and I wouldn't be surprised if he was just throwing it away.
He should have led him a little bit more towards the outside. That was a bad throw. You know what? Lazard's got to make that catch, though.
He's got to lay off that acid.
You're 6'4". You got to be able to make that catch.
Oh, good D. Good defense on that part.
Aaron Rodgers takes a snap, rolls to his left. He's going to be sacked in the middle of the pocket. And it's going to be 4th down. Another great play by the Packers defense.
No, Bears. Are you ahead?
Bears defense. Bears defense.
Yeah, okay. I was about to say, you must be way ahead. How far ahead are you?
I don't even have the game on.
Oh, he could have caught it. That was a great deflection by Gordon. You are still ahead of me because obviously there's a sack coming.
Hey, further, do you want to do the game tomorrow night or no? I'm not going to do it.
No, definitely not. I
I
watched
did
the
4
Eagles, and
streams today.
I will get
Well,
a
kind of here's
strike
one
on
more.
the
5.
And the kick is
Hardcore
up, and
Sports
it is
Network. You don't want to
good.
hear me. I'll be
And the
cussing
Packers
a blue
take an early
streak.
1-0 lead.
I already don't think we're gonna have a shot in hell to win this tomorrow. The Eagles gonna have to prove me. Jonathan Gannon's got to prove to me. I really don't think our defense is gonna stop that rush. Cook is gonna have a fucking field day on us.
How are you guys going to stop Justin Jefferson and Adam Thielen, too?
I don't think they even need to use Justin Jefferson. They know we got Slay and Bradbury. Why even throw much? If anything, throw to their tight end and get the ball to Cook and run all day. They'll have a
Because
field
it's
day.
Justin Jefferson and Adam Thielen, especially Justin Jefferson. I don't even know if Slay and them are going to be able to get that.
No, Slay will definitely get that on lock. I'm not worried about that. I'm just there will be Justin Jefferson catches. Not saying that there won't.
I love when Almighty just trolls everybody. That I can actually agree with them.
I told y'all. I told y'all last week when I saw the schedule after y'all played. I said Giants are going to take the NFC East week 2, and I'm right.
Yeah, but they
Who's on top?
They had to literally squeak by in those 2 wins, but I'll take them. I don't care how we got them.
Eagles fan. I'm not a homeboy. I'm a
I
realistic
know. I
Eagles
give you
fan.
credit, and I thank you. You're right. I mean, this is a rarefied
But it's
moment
about
for the
goddamn
Giants.
time because the past 6 years I've been in favor for the Giants. And even my Steelers friend that gives me insider information, like, watch the Giants this year. Watch the Giants this year. Unfortunately, y'all keep getting injured, and it doesn't go that way. But there's nothing wrong with the Giants except your coach, which you've now replaced. He's doing a good job.
We have a good coach. We have a really good coach over there.
And you got a team. You got a healthy team ready to go.
I like the avatar, bro. I like the avatar, normal guy. Thank you for coming by the chat, bro.
Oh, yeah.
We have a coach now. We actually have a head coach further. That's the thing that we have not had in a very long time, and that's the biggest difference. Why this team looks a lot better and more disciplined like they did before.
I was worried about Daniel Jones because the offseason, watching you guys in training camp, Daniel Jones was having a hard time with completion and making, the right throws. Well, obviously they got all that out of the way in training camp because Daniel Jones is looking pretty decent as a quarterback.
Daniel Jones has been solid. Not great.
Right.
Because he wasn't great
but
today.
He's doing the job. Yeah. He's getting the done. He's getting the dub.
I'll give it. Daniel Jones is one of those quarterbacks. Mac and I were talking about it on his podcast that he just did earlier. Daniel Jones is one of those quarterbacks that will do the stupid play because he almost threw 2 picks in that game that should have been picks if the Panthers know how to catch the ball, and that's something they didn't do. But then Daniel Jones would do what he did at the end of the game and find a way to make those big plays to win it. Daniel Jones is such a frustrating player. As the Bears run it out all the way to about the 29-yard line on their punt return, here comes Justin Fields with his offense.
I tell you what, you know who was right on the money, though? My Steelers friend. He said
Montgomery,
you can't underestimate Bill Belichick. He owns Mike Tomlin, and he sure did show it today. Because if you look at the all-time record against the stats with Bill Belichick and Tomlin, Bill Belichick whoops Tomlin's ass. And he goes,
He knows how to play against them.
2013.
He knows how to play against them, which is good.
Yeah, he sure does. Because I was
wide receivers up top.
Steelers.
Bears get Fields in the shotgun, or Fields in the quarterback. Hands the ball off. Montgomery to the right side. He's going to muscle his way out for at least about 3 or 4 yards. Second down.
Diehard Steeler fans, they know what they're talking about.
Chad, talk to Chad right now.
Not the AK ones. I'm talking like real deal Steelers all the way since the 90s. They know what they're talking about. And everyone I talked to at the diehard said, we're not going to beat the Patriots. And I was like, yeah, you are last night. This was last night. I'm texting them all. I was like, you got to beat the Patriots. They're not that good this year. And he goes, you don't understand. My Belichick owns Tomlin. He's like, if they win, I want them to win, and they're not going to. And they proved me wrong. Patriots won today. So
I'll give credit where credit is due.
Yeah,
as Montgomery runs up the field, and Montgomery picks up at least about 10 yards and picks up a first down for the Bears as they rush the ball to the 45-yard line on their side of the field. First down, Chicago Bears. I mean, I give credit to Bill Belichick and their team.
Yeah.
I mean, that was one of those games that we all really thought that the Patriots are going to get smashed. Actually, I take that back. I think somebody said, I forget who it was on the panel this morning, said that the Patriots could possibly sneak up and pull out a victory here.
It was definitely going to be a close game. Either way, it was going to be just like it played out, like a 3-point victory on either side, and it showed that the Patriots came out on the top end there. You know, another team that was the one to look out for, and the reason why we didn't pick the Patriots was because the Patriots went to Miami and they got their asses whooped. And then the Dolphins go into Ravens territory today. And remember I said, watch the Dolphins beat the Ravens at home. It is very possible it could be done. Lamar Jackson is overrated. And look what happened.
Well, no. I can't say that because Lamar Jackson
is overrated. Lamar
Jackson was good today.
Season.
Yeah, but that's the postseason. But Lamar Jackson was good today. He was not the reason why that team. He was not the reason why that team lost this game today. Their defense gave up 42 points. Let's be real. The defense gave up 42 points against the Dolphins, and they made Tua look like a Pro Bowler.
Did a good job today.
As the Bears just called their first timeout. Yeah, Tua passed for 6 touchdowns. Who honestly saw that one coming? Who saw Tua Tagovailoa passing for 6 touchdowns today?
Well, I didn't predict that.
Not me when I traded him.
It just shows you how good the Dolphins have improved on their offensive side this year. They have a good defense. The Dolphins are not to be underestimated for the rest of the season.
Absolutely.
They're going to be eligible to be a good playoff team this year, and it's about time because we haven't seen the Dolphins many times in the playoffs.
I think the Dolphins are one of the longest tenured teams that have. Were they in the playoffs a couple of years ago or no?
It was a couple. Yeah, they were, but they didn't do anything. This year, they actually have a chance of actually doing anything if they keep healthy.
Well, if Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle keep doing what they're doing, and those two guys, I don't know if you saw their stats, 222 catches total, over 300 yards receiving, and 4 touchdowns between Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill. If they do stuff like that or just similar, the Dolphins are going to be in good shape.
Yeah,
because those two guys are unbelievable how good they are.
It was
it was the same year as the Giants.
Yeah, and it was a wild card game at Pittsburgh, and they lost 30-12.
Yeah, so it was the same thing as the Giants.
Right. So the Dolphins have been, the Dolphins are going to step it up this year. I think they're going to make the postseason. Watch out.
Well, it's not like the thing is with the Dolphins, they don't not have talent. The Dolphins have talent on their team. It's just the biggest question that every single person has asked about the Dolphins is, what are you going to get out of Tua? Is Tua going to be the guy that's going to set that team back or take them over the top? And you know what? To give credit to Tua, that's exactly what he did.
McDaniels,
Mike McDaniel, the offensive coordinator for the 49ers.
And everyone in the beginning of the season was like, this guy, who knows about this guy? And we got big question marks about this guy. And it possibly isn't going to be good and then McDaniels is showing everyone he can be a head coach.
Yeah, he's looking pretty smart right now. I mean, his team is off to a 2-0 start, and their offense looks like unstoppable right now.
Yeah.
How good they've looked. Waddle looks like one of the best receivers in the game. Tyreek Hill looks like he hasn't missed a beat, and he looks like he's getting to his groove with the Dolphins. Their defense has played – well, actually, their defense had a bad performance today because the Ravens ran all over their team too. But – the Dolphins, you know what? Got to give them credit. They got to shore up some things on the defensive side of the ball. But, hey, they're 2-0, and they're off to a great start, so you got to give them credit. As the Bears are just about to come out, and they're off on their first possession, 2nd and 10, 45-yard line. Fields in the shotgun. Montgomery to his left. Hands the ball up. Montgomery fakes it back, and he throws the ball down the field, and it's wide open.
Ooh.
Equanimous St. Brown. St. Brown with a first down for the Bears. St. Brown playing against his former team, the Green Bay Packers. We all know what his brother did this afternoon, Amaron St. Brown, how good he was. And it looks like that older brother, Equanimeous, is trying to put on a good performance too for the Bears, getting his opportunities to be a starting receiver over here in Chicago. Flea flicker there from Montgomery to Fields to Brown, St. Brown. Fields hands it off, tosses it. Montgomery runs up the gut, and he picks up a first down to the 12-yard line of the Packers.
Montgomery, man, he's a good running back. There's nothing wrong with Montgomery at all.
I like Montgomery.
I
think Montgomery's pretty solid.
I was thinking about drafting him in my fantasy. He's a reliable, good running back.
He is. And they hand the ball off to Montgomery. He bounces off to the right side, cuts in the inside, and picks up at least another 8 or 9 yards, getting the ball into goal distance. And it's going to be 2nd down and 1 for the Chicago Bears. There's Mike LaFleur and that Green Bay Packers team.
Man, this is a great game. I'm telling you, I should have picked the Bears. I'm going to regret it.
Dude, they're a tricky team to pick. The Bears are so hard to pick because you don't know if you want to believe them. You don't know if you want to believe in this team yet.
I know, right? But it's like after last week and you saw them beat the 49ers and everyone in the whole country was taking 49ers.
Rolls out, and it is a touchdown, Bears. Chicago Bears score a touchdown on a rollout to the right side by Justin Fields. And they take an early 6-3 lead, looking to get that extra point to lead it to 7-3.
Wow.
You heard about the hack that released 90 videos featuring... No, I've not heard about that, about GTA 6. Have you heard about it, guys?
Yep.
I've
not heard about that.
Wait, you can watch the video right now?
I think so.
When is the game supposed to drop?
They didn't announce.
Oh, it's supposed to be maybe like sometime later this year.
It was on the 5-year anniversary of GTA 5.
Kick is up.
Like the 9-year anniversary.
And it is good. And the Chicago Bears take a 7-3 lead on the rollout size pass by Justin Fields.
It's called America's?
I don't know what it's called.
No, that's what the title of all these videos are. I guess could do it.
Actually, Atlanta almost won their game today against the Rams. Rams barely beat the Falcons today.
Wow, Rockstar got issued all the Man, I missed it. They took all the videos down.
Damn.
Dalton Schultz being evaluated, so the Cowboys might have lost another player.
Damn it. I got to find somewhere to watch this. I'm sure it's on Reddit. Oh, wow, look, they got them.
You know there's going to be other leaks. There's going to be other leaks that are going to come out. You know there's going to be other leaks coming out about GTA.
Dude, you don't understand with Rockstar. It is tight-knit. This is huge, groundbreaking to have a leak. That they even with GTA 5, there was never a leak. Not one.
You know, everybody in the internet, they always want to get those quick leaks and try to find a way to get those quick leaks on all these video games. When did GTA 5 come out? It had to be like, what, 5-6 years ago?
2013.
9 years ago.
It's been that long since the GTA game has come out?
Yeah,
it's been a long time. Yep, 2013. Wow. Dude, because I was keeping up with it because they were literally on GTAforums.com. They were literally making a map from the little bit of pictures they had. These people were literally making maps of like already what the map looked like before the map was even revealed. It was unbelievable, like how good these like crazy GTA fans are. I even helped create the map. I was sending out leaked photos to help them create the map. They were creating the map, but I was like helping share the photos in different locations and different angles to get this map done. Kill Frenzy crew, let's go. We still alive.
Damn right, bro. Oh man.
I got 3,000 people from the PC to the regular Kill Frenzy to the Xbox to all the way to the PlayStation. We have 4 different crews, all Kill Frenzy.
Do you think they're going to wait until 2023 to release the game because of the fact it'd be 10 years since the 5th one came out?
We're not going to see the game till 2024 probably.
Really? You think they're going to wait that long?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Man.
There's going to be so many problems. When they released the game, it was a month before you could even get online. When the line released, it crashed so hard it took another month or 2 before they could even get online.
Oh, that's crazy.
So I'm sure they're not going to want to have that mistake again.
I'm talking about Matt Eberflus right now. He's a player at Toledo in the 1980s. He coached in college from 1992 to 2008. And from 2009 to 2017, linebackers coach for the Browns and Cowboys. 2018 and 2021, the defensive coordinator of the Colts. as the Packers are coming back out on offense. One wide receiver in motion, Lazard to the back. Aaron Jones. And there's a hike, handoff. Hands it off to Dillon. And Dillon's going to pick up at least about 5 or 6 yards. 2nd down and 4 for the Green Bay Packers as they got to answer back after that touchdown that was scored by the Chicago Bears. And our guy over here, Further AM, thinks the Bears might be able to pull out another victory over here and start 2-0.
Oh, come on. This looks like a mod. This looks like Vice City modded.
Yeah.
Rodgers takes the snap, hands it off. Dillon. First down.
Wow. This is it.
Are you looking up the leak for the GTA game?
Yeah, I just found a leak. Yep. Wow, it looks just like Vice City. I'm not even kidding you. Especially if you've seen one of those Vice City remake mods that you can download to make it look like Vice City's completely redone. It looks just like that. And this is it. This is definitely the real deal leak.
That sucks. I'm sure they're not happy about that one.
No, dude.
No, I'm sure
they're
so
pissed
about
they're
that
already
one.
they're terminating
Rodgers.
accounts and giving people DMCA
Oh my
strikes.
God! What a crappy pass! But Aaron Rodgers looks horrible right now. He just threw the ball in the dirt in front of his receiver, who was wide open in the flat.
Wow.
He literally just missed A.J. Dillon, who was wide open in the flat.
Wow.
Nice job, Aaron.
I gotta text my Scottish friends. They're gonna be blown away. I'm sure they already know about it.
Yeah, they have to know about it. Anyway, they gotta definitely know about what happened with that.
People like GTA is a religion to them. Like it's the best thing to come out of Scotland.
Rodgers takes the snap, looks to his left, rolls to his left, rolls out of the pocket, now rolling over to his right, and he's going to pick up at least about 4 or 5 yards. But there's a flag on the play. So they're holding on at somebody downfield. Here comes the referee, and it looks like it might be on the Bears. Illegal contact on the Bears. Packers are going to pick up a 1st down.
I'm not even joking, though. It legit looks like Vice City, the one back in the day. I'm not even kidding you. It's almost literally identical.
Vice City was such a great game.
I know, right? The music was so awesome.
Not better than San Andreas, though. San Andreas, to me, is still the best GTA game that ever came out.
Especially because I'm from California. I'm not from Miami. I was born in California, and that game was just like, especially because I lived during the Rodney King riots, and they had it in the game. I was like, oh, my God, this is amazing.
They did not hold back with that game, how they did it.
And you could fly airplanes.
Rodgers takes a snap, flips it over, and there's Christian Watson. Watson takes a big hit, but muscles his way over the 1st down line, and he might have just picked up a 1st down. But Allen Lazard having trouble getting up right now. Christian Watson with a big play over there on the outside. Trying to get the rookie wide receiver involved in the play. '23-year-old from North Dakota State, 2nd-round pick. 2 wide receivers up top, 1 wide receiver down below. Rodgers hands the ball off. Aaron Jones runs up on the right side and picks up the 1st down. 1st down, Packers. Packers trying to move the offense a little bit. Allen Lazard walking off the field gingerly.
Ooh, gingerly.
That's something you don't want to have as a Packers fan. You literally just got Lazard back, and all of a sudden he's walking off the field looking like he might have re-injured that ankle that he had for the past couple of weeks. 2 wide receivers up top, 1 wide receiver down below. Watson in motion. Rodgers fakes the handoff, throws the ball up the middle. It's caught by Sammy Watkins, and he gets the ball all the way down to the 14-yard line. The former Buffalo Bill, St. Louis / LA Ram / Baltimore Raven makes it all the way down to the 11-yard line for the Green Bay Packers. Took you long enough, Sammy. Good play there by the Packers. One wide receiver up top, one wide receiver down below. Tight end in motion. Rodgers takes the snap, hands it off. A.J. Dillon, and he's tackled right in the backfield for maybe a half to 1 yard loss. And it's going to be 2nd down and 11 for the Green Bay Packers. Nicholas Moreau with the big tackle. 5th year, 64 games, 4 sacks, 2 INTs, 2 forced fumbles. Defensive tackle for the Packers, or for the Bears. Rodgers in the huddle. Wide receiver in motion. And they're going to let the first quarter come to an end with the score, Chicago 7, Green Bay 3, as we head into the second quarter. And the Green Bay Packers are driving right now, looking to try to get the lead back or at least cut this game down to 1. Are you still looking up the stuff earlier? The GTA stuff?
Yeah. Who said that GTA got leaked? Was it you or someone in the chat?
No, I never said that.
It was normal guy.
Normal guy said it. Yo,
Badass.
CWE.
Shout out
sorry
to
about your
normal
Seahawks,
guy.
bro.
Let's go.
I'm sorry about your Seahawks, bro. It was a rough day for them against the San Francisco 49ers. And yes, I am having a wonderful day for obvious reasons, as well as being able to stream with my guys over here, Mitch, as well as Mr. Further AM, and of course streaming earlier with my guys AK Eagles and Next Shift Randy, and of course Eric, aka SC, big Raiders fan. He's not happy. Always love doing this with you guys, and I appreciate the love. I apologize if my energy's not quite there. My voice is pretty much shot after I was screaming my lungs off during the Giants game earlier, but I appreciate you guys coming here for the live stream for the Sunday Night Football game between the Green Bay Packers and Chicago Bears. The Bears right now have a 7-3 lead due to a Justin Fields run on the outside, a rollout on the right side for a touchdown, about a 5 or 10 yard touchdown run. And now the Packers are driving into the red zone, looking to try to find a way to either cut this lead into 1 or try to find a way to take the lead. Falcons should be more easier next week. They're really not that easy. The Falcons are looking like not as easy of a team because sure they're 0-2, but they really pushed the Saints and today the Rams to like the limit. They really pushed both those teams to the limit. So sure their talent deficiency is probably what's hurting them, but the fact of the matter is the Atlanta Falcons, they're still fighting very hard underneath Arthur Smith. It's just the problem is they can't get the job done. They're still trying to learn how to win. I think it's going to take at least a little bit of time before the Atlanta Falcons are going to be able to put together enough talent to be able to pull out a victory.
Yeah, they got a lot of work to do. But wow, I'm impressed. You can have reclining chairs now? Oh my God.
Hey, it's 2022, man. Those graphics should be a hell of a lot better than what they used to be.
They're not. They're really not. It looks just like GTA 5 graphics. I'm actually not really that impressed on the graphics at all.
Rodgers takes the snap, tosses off. Aaron Jones, and he's going to walk it in for a touchdown. Aaron Jones gets the touchdown, and the Packers are taking the lead right back. It is now 9-7 with a chance to put them up by 3. Aaron Jones picks up the big play for the Green Bay Packers. One thing the Green Bay Packers still have is that running game. They might not have the firepower at wide receiver they used to have, but they still got that running game. And good move. Good move by Aaron Jones. And what a block there by Alan Lazard knocking off his guy.
This is going to be a good game, man. It's already a good game, but wow, this is going to be a. Who knows who's going to win?
I still think the Packers are going to be able to find a way to eat this
Yeah,
out.
I really. They got that home field advantage. It's hard to win in Lambeau.
I agree. It is very difficult to win in Lambeau, but I still believe that this Packers team is going to find a way to bounce back and be able to pull out a victory. So at least they're going to be 1-1. Good drive, though, by the Packers. Good way to bounce back for them after having a little bit of a rough start. Fitting the mold. First-round draft picks for the Packers. 15 of 18 used on defensive players. 3 offensive players drafted. Balaga, Derek Sherrod, Jordan Love. Last first-round pick, wide receiver, tight end, 2002, Javon Walker. 20 years ago, the last time they picked a running back, wide receiver, tight end in the first round. Wow. They haven't had to. They've been able to get all these playmakers coming out of nowhere that have played well. I mean, that's really a position the Packers have never really had to struggle with, is wide receiver. And even running back, they've been able to hold their own. Bears take the ball from the goal line, and they're going to, and this guy runs backwards. I don't know, what are you doing? He runs backwards, and he's going to get up to at least about the 20-yard line. Mitch, do you care to share?
I'm sorry, I'm watching Rio Robinson and Rambling with Rio go off about his Commanders.
I'll have to watch his stream. I would like to watch Philly 500 on Monday, but I'm not going to be able to.
I'm gonna have
I'm gonna do the Raw watch along.
I'm gonna have Rio on my show on Friday.
Justin Fields fakes the handoff, rolls out to his right, and he gets smashed by Preston Smith, and he fumbles the ball. And the Bears are able to recover it. Preston Smith with the sack on the outside causes the fumble on Justin Fields, and the Bears luckily are able to recover it. Preston Smith just outmaneuvers and pretty much Justin Fields runs right into where Preston Smith was, and he's able to pick up that big sack. Luckily, though, the Bears' offensive line was able to recover it. 2 wide receivers down below, 1 wide receiver up top. Justin Fields takes the snap, tosses it in the backfield to Byron Pringle, and he's tackled in the backfield. Sorry, that was Darnell Mooney, tackled in the backfield. Looks like Savage made the big play. No, it was Rasul Douglas, the former Philadelphia Eagle. Rasul Douglas with the tackle. Mooney should just drop that. That's one of those plays where he should just dropped it. It was a bad pass, too. And it's now 3rd down and 19 for the Chicago Bears. 2 wide receivers up top, 2 wide receivers down below. Fields in the shotgun, takes the snap, looks to his right, tosses shortly. Montgomery, blockers in front of him, and he trips and falls at the 17.5-yard line. Tackled again by Rasul Douglas. And the Bears are going to have to punt.
Wow.
It's the way the schedule's set up, man. It's the way the schedule's set up for the Nets. Yeah, I mean, great job by the Packers defense being able to come up there and find a way to get a good hit on Justin Fields. You're burnt out from you're probably pissed off because of what happened with Seattle, so I don't blame you, CWE. I don't blame you for being upset and not wanting to deal with any more football if your team loses. I guarantee these 2 guys on here with me right now, they will not be happy campers if the Eagles don't pull out a victory in the home opener against the Minnesota Vikings. So
I'm not expecting a victory.
I got us winning 24-21.
Yeah, see, there you go. Why can't you have the confidence Mitch does, Furler?
Because our defense sucks ass, and Jonathan Gannon can go to hell.
Yeah, that's basically it.
I mean, he can go fuck himself. I'm not set on this team till Jonathan Gannon, the door can hit him on the way out in the rear end because I don't like him and he's got to go. I don't care if we win the Super Bowl with him. Gannon's got to go. Fire him. I hope after this game, Afterwards, Gannon doesn't even do a press conference. Howie Roseman calls him up, goes, you won't be wanted back on Tuesday, so pick up your shit and get the hell out.
Well, I don't know if they're going to do that.
Well, they
I mean,
have
I'm
to.
sure you guys would love that, but I don't think they're going to do that.
Well, it's just
I think they're
sad.
going to give this guy opportunity after opportunity after opportunity to go out there and see what he could do.
Well,
I know
we'll
it's going to piss you
continue
off.
to be the last in the NFL, second to last week in points allowed, and I can't wait to see tomorrow all the points that we're going to give the Vikings. And then
You really don't have any confidence that they're going to be able to get it done?
Unless he fixes it. I mean, I don't understand why we pick a first-round pick in Jordan Davis, and we don't even have him play, but only 20 snaps?
Yeah, it was stupid.
I don't even think, what, why did we even pick him?
Yeah. And the funny thing about it is, when he was on the field, that's when the Lions weren't rushing the ball as effectively as when he wasn't on the field. So Jordan Davis should have been a guy that's definitely got to play more for you guys on Monday.
I know,
and
but
there's no reason why
will
shouldn't.
Jonathan Gannon do that? I don't know.
Yeah, but how are you going to rotate your defensive line? How are you going to rotate your defensive lineman though? Are you going to even it out?
I was giving props to him last week. I was like, maybe Jonathan Gannon's playing a poker face. He's just deceiving the Vikings to get less footage, so he has no footage on defensive plays and our schemes. And Jonathan Gannon comes out like, "Oh, that wasn't it. I just suck." Like seriously, he did. I thought literally he was like, "Oh, this was a strategic move or something." He was going to say something wise. No, it's just him being stupid.
Oh, there we go. Packers got the ball. One wide receiver up top, one wide receiver down below, two in the backfield. Rodgers takes the snap, fakes the handoff, tries a quick throw, and it's incomplete for Sammy Watkins. 2nd down and 10. Packers try to go for a quick throw to Sammy Watkins, but Rodgers overthrew him on that one. Good defense there by Gordon. And it's going to be 2nd down and 10 for the Green Bay Packers. He's throwing the ball a lot to Sammy Watkins. Try to go low just to try not get the ball tipped away.
Then you got Eagles fans telling other Eagles fans, "Oh, we won though, and take it easy, and we got that dub." So all the realistic fans out there that know we're going to lose tomorrow against the Vikings just need to shut the fuck up. No, you need to shut the fuck up because I'm going to be laughing when we lose tomorrow, and you're all going to be, "Oh,
Packers just
I guess he was right." It's like, okay.
You really don't have any confidence at all in your defense?
Oh, I got confidence, total confidence in the offense. No problem. A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith and Goddard are going to have a field day. We're going to see Miles Sanders get the points we need. The problem is, will the defense be able to stop them from getting 35 and plus points? I mean, the Lions offense is no way near as good as the Vikings, as you saw. So
the Lions did put up 30-some points again. The Lions did put up 30-some points again today, so obviously their offense is not that bad.
But it's against it's against the Commanders. We're
Commanders
supposed to have a better defense than the Commanders.
The Commanders are not a bad team.
No, they're not. They got a good offense.
I mean, I think that the Lions have a good, effective offense, and the Packers do need to shore it up in the middle of that defense. So I agree with that. Rodgers rolls out his right, he's going to get hit, and it's going to be incomplete. The Green Bay Packers, 3rd down and 10.
I've got Dotson on my fantasy. I've got Gibson, running back, on my fantasy, and I got Logan Thomas on my fantasy. All today almost put 20 points on my fantasy.
Yeah.
So I totally think the Commanders are a good team.
Yeah, they just had a rough day. You can't
tell me that the Lions have a better offense than the Vikings. No, they have Justin Jefferson. They got Dalvin Cook. I mean,
don't forget about Adam Thielen.
Swift, and I know they have a really good tight end too in Hutchinson's. But
Hawkinson.
Yeah, sorry, I'm hawking up a bunch of shit, but
oh my God. Aaron Rodgers takes a vicious hit in the back for a sack. And it's 4th down and long. Wow, Kyle Pitts is off to a really slow start. Kyle Pitts has 4 catches for 38 yards so far this season.
I tell you what, though, that Bears defense is looking awesome.
Is that Robert Quinn? It looked like Robert Quinn just blew off on the other side. Yep.
Yeah.
Robert Quinn on the outside just absolutely blew by the left tackle, Ninjaman. I believe his name is.
Hey, where's Randy right now? I thought he'd be maybe to hit him up. Where's Randy?
I have no idea.
Yeah,
Maybe he's
what's up?
I was wondering where AK was too, and Mac, if he has a little bit of time, might pop on the stream if he's able to. And the Packers just punted away into the end zone of the Bears. Aaron Rodgers is not a happy camper right now. He looks pissed. He's smiling right now. Hey, Aaron. Hey, Aaron, guess what? You're the reason why your team is not as good as it was before because you got greedy. That's why, Aaron. It's the only reason why you can't afford a guy like Devontae Smith is because you decide to take more money. I hope everybody's enjoying your Sunday so far.
Oh, it's been a great Sunday. It's you know why? Because the Eagles didn't play.
Yeah,
I've been on 5 streams
I
today.
got to actually sit back and relax and watch some football today without having to stress over the Philadelphia Eagles standing up, worried about how shitty our defense is going to perform tomorrow.
Dude,
Yeah.
I've been on 5 streams today.
Oh, I bet
This is
you're
my-
beat, dude.
This is my 4th stream right now that I'm doing.
Well, think about it. I did the morning show. Jeff did that. I did shit. Fuck. I really forgot
That's on a stream.
Yeah. I did that. I did the game. Right?
Yep. You were on with me earlier for the Giant Panther game.
I did the thing with Purple Pocket Podcast. And then I did Cool Cat Mix with Purple Pocket Podcast, Skull Podcast, and then 5 this one.
Yeah, Mitch and I have had a very long day, but it's all good. It's all good, man. You got to work the grind all the time.
I got a doctor's appointment tomorrow, so after that I might just relax or just do a Fall Guys stream.
Are you doing the live stream for tomorrow, Mitch? For the
Fall
game?
Guys?
No, for the game
Oh,
tomorrow, the
Eagles?
Eagles game.
No,
Okay, so you're
because
just going
Cool
to watch
Cat's
it?
going to the game.
That's right. AK and Cool Cat are going to the game tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm going to have to power through the Monday night stream, and then after that I might take a couple of days off from streaming.
I'm going to see how much a ticket is.
Bears are coming out on offense right now. One wide receiver up top, one wide receiver down below. 11:50 left in the first half. Justin Fields in the shotgun. And there's a flag on the play as he's just about to hand it off to the running back. False start on the Bears. False start on the Bears,
Yeah,
Mr. Griffin.
Why are tickets so cheap? Well, I can sit in the same Wow, there's my seat for $200.
Huh? Are you trying to go to the game?
Maybe.
There's still tickets available?
There's a lot for the Eagles
God.
tomorrow. Because it's
What
a
is
Monday night
wrong?
football game. A lot of people got to work on
That's
Tuesday
true.
morning.
That's a good
know?
point.
That's what
Fields takes the snap, hands it off to the running back, and he's tackled for about a half a yard gain, if that. It's a good point, man. I forgot that because it is a work day, that a lot of people are probably going to be working on that day. So
wow,
they're
they
not
got
gonna be able to
front
go
row
out.
tickets. I've never seen front row tickets ever for an Eagles game. This is the first time I've ever seen front row tickets for sale.
There's Jari Alexander, the cornerback for the Packers. And there's a handoff up the middle on 2nd down and 14. And the Bears running back is going to pick up at least about 4 or 5 yards to get it to about a 3rd and 9.
Dude, they got 2 tickets in the end zone front
Leo
row
Herbert.
for only $250. What a steal.
Are you
Dude,
thinking
front
about
row
doing
tickets
it?
go for like $750.
Are you thinking about doing it?
$250? No, I'm not driving 14 hours, dude.
Oh,
And then
yeah. I forgot
I
about
won't be
that.
back till
Forget
like
that.
2 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah. That's a good point. You don't want to take that long drive.
That's
and
the
be,
only
drawn
problem,
out.
dude. It's like even if I bought a hotel, then I got to drive back on Tuesday. And
Fields takes the snap, and he's going to rush up the middle, and he's going to try to get throws off his feet. It's caught by St. Brown. And St. Brown gets the ball up to the 48-yard line, but it looks like that Fields might have crossed over the line of scrimmage. And that looks like it's going to be the call right there. As Fields looked like it clearly ran across the line of scrimmage.
Oh, wow. Dude, you can now shoot in the back of your car on GTA 6 from inside the car. You can literally turn your body around, start shooting at cops as you're driving down the road.
Mr. Eberflus doesn't look very happy.
Wow. Wow, he got away from that and he caught it? What?
Nah, it's not going to count.
Oh, it's a flag. It's going to go back.
He went over
What
the
is
line
it,
of scrimmage. No, he went over the line of scrimmage.
Oh, yeah.
By a lot.
Oh, yeah, by a lot, yeah.
He crossed like over about 4 or 5 yards.
I was about to say, I was like, how in the world is he able to throw this?
That was a nice play. It was a great play.
I don't
by
know.
Justin
How did
Fields.
he escape from that? He should have just kept running.
Dude, the kid's got incredible elusiveness. I just can't. It's just the fact
Why
that
did everyone be so negative on Justin Fields?
because of the team he's on. Because the Bears don't have a lot of talent. That's the problem.
They got Montgomery. Just throw to him.
Yeah, but they don't really have receivers.
They're showing tonight they do. They've been passing pretty well. I mean, well, all right, not great, but
They've been okay. Not great or anything. They've been okay. They still got a long way to go, really.
It's that St. Brown guy that's good. That guy's all right.
Equiminius St. Brown, he's okay. I mean, he's probably a number 3, a number 4 receiver, if anything, on this.
Yeah, right. I mean, he's just okay, but he gets it done. You know, that's what all you need is just get that dub.
Well, that's true. All the Bears really need to do is just have receivers that are going to be able to go out there and just make the plays when necessary.
Right.
It's just a question of, are they going to be able to be consistent enough on the field to be able to make those plays happen? Right, Mitch?
Oh, yeah. I wasn't paying attention.
Well, you know what? I can go for the next 8 days now without stressing about my team because I don't think we're playing until Monday night.
Oh, really?
Oh, Monday night.
I believe we got the Monday. I think we have the Monday night game next week against the Cowboys.
So, are you not going to do Raw then?
No, I think I'm not missing a Giants game. I already explained that to Earl when we did the AEW stream on Wednesday. I'm like, the football is only around for at least about 4 months during the year, while wrestling's around for 12. So, I mean, I got to try to make sure I prioritize some football now because it won't be here for 3/4 of the year. So
Exactly. I agree with that.
So I want to prioritize the NFL as much as I can. And then eventually, when it comes to that time, then, I could focus more on wrestling again.
Now, are you going to want to live stream that?
The what? The Giants game? Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah, you'll do it? Okay.
Absolutely, I'll do it. Of course I'll do the Giants game.
I'll even watch it with you. I could totally see the Giants having a victory because that's a NFC East rivalry. And you guys are known for some odd reason, even having shitty years, the only ones to beat the Cowboys.
Yeah.
I don't know how you do it.
We haven't beaten the Cowboys, though, in years, though. We haven't beaten that team in so long. It feels like forever the last time we beat the Cowboys. Actually, I take that back. We beat them in 2020. That's
What
the
was
last
that
time I
one
believe
game?
we
Was
beat
it
them.
2016, Dak Prescott's first year, and you guys literally week 1 were like the only team the whole season to beat the Cowboys, and y'all destroyed them?
Yep. We went over to Dallas, and we had ourselves a big game. That was OBJ,
2016?
Victor Cruz. That was Sterling
Yeah,
Shepard.
and you guys won by 1 point.
The defense was really good. That was our best season we had since the Super Bowl years.
Then you beat them again. You beat them twice in 2006.
Rodgers just flicks the ball, and he gets a big – and there's a play right over there. That looks like Romeo Dobbs. Or no, Randall Cobb. The veteran Randall Cobb gets a big catch for at least about 8 yards or so. It's going to be 2nd down and 2.
So is this going to be the 2016 Giants year?
No, I hope not. I hope not, bro. Because if it is, that's not a good sign. Because the 2016 team flamed out so bad. They flamed out after that 1 year, and they looked like a fraud team because they went out so quickly in that 2017 season with the whole drama that happened.
Well,
with
not
them.
the 2017, but
Aaron Jones
2016.
bounced the ball at the outside. He picks up the first down for the Packers.
But you guys went 11-5. You lost to the Packers in the wild card. I mean, it was the Packers. It was Lambeau Field. It was a hard victory to gain to go further. But you guys did go 11-5. That's what I'm saying. Y'all could be the 2016 Giants again. This time, maybe have a better draw in the playoffs than getting the Packers, of course, at Lambeau.
I'd want to be better than that 2016 team because they really were just they couldn't get the job done. I want to see a team that's going to be able to go out there and step up and get the job done because they were a fraud team in 2016, and it was clear as day after when they played against the Packers. Aaron Jones with another rush up the middle, and he's able to pick up some hard yards to get up to at least about the 33-yard line of the Bears. And it's going to be about third down and about 4 or 5 for the Packers. Or second down. I don't know how to count.
Yeah.
Two wide receivers down below. Rodgers in the huddle. Rodgers takes the snap, hands it off. A.J. Dillon. Dillon gets up to the 25-yard line. First down, Packers. Packers are now running the ball up the middle.
Yeah. Who's their running back on the Packers?
Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon. They do
Okay.
a two-back committee.
That one, the one I'm on, I'm watching Jones right now. That's what I was wondering because I think you're ahead of me.
33?
Yeah.
No, they got two really good running backs. A.J. Dillon and Aaron Jones could be starting for any team, and they're both on the same team. Rodgers hands the ball off. He gives it to A.J. Dillon. A.J. Dillon cuts over to the middle. Hard rushes over to about the 20-yard line, but there's a flag on the play.
Yep, they're just Dillard. I just saw Dillard get the first down. So, yeah, they're switching back and forth.
Holding on the Packers offense, number 70. Mr. Newman. Mr. Newman with the hold. Mr. Newman got the hold
backwards.
On that play.
Yep. I'll be right back, man.
Take your time, bro. Rodgers is about to take the ball out of the snap. Rodgers in the shotgun. First down and 20. Two wide receivers up top, one wide receiver down below. Dillon in motion. Rodgers takes the snap, and he's going to get sacked at about the 43-yard line of the Bears. Another sack for the Bears. Gibson. There's a flag on the play. There's no flag on the play, and it's going to be second down and long, really long for the Packers. The Packers' offensive line is absolutely getting shredded right now. Absolutely getting shredded by the Bears' defense. Their offensive tackles cannot hold up, and the Packers are spreading it out. Short pass over there. And there's Romeo Doubs picking up a big play to get some of those yards back. The rookie who's actually been showing something in this in preseason for the Packers. He gets a play over there. And it's going to be third down and a little bit more manageable than it was before. Packers try to use a lot of blocking with their wide receivers. Blocking by Cobb, blocking by Lazard, setting them up for at least a closer play. Aaron Rodgers with a quick pass just eluded Robert Quinn on the outside. Dobbs picking up some big yardage. Gain of 20. It's going to be third down and 8. One wide receiver up top. 3 wide receivers down below. Rodgers in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Steps back. Throws it over the middle. Randall Cobb catches the ball for a first down for the Packers. The veteran wide receiver in his 12th year for the Packers. Catches the ball for a first down. Good play over there by Green Bay. Good blocking. Cobb gets open, beats the linebacker, Roquan Smith, and is able to get that pass right in the middle for first down for the Packers. Packers are driving again. Bunch formation below. Another one, a wide receiver up top. Rodgers in the huddle. Cobb in motion. Tosses it off to Dillon. A.J. Dillon cuts back to the center of the field and is going to get tackled after picking up at least about a 4.5 to 5 yard gain. Second down and 5 for the Packers with about 5:11 left in the first half. And A.J. Dillon, 60% of his carries in his career have come into the inside of the tackles, where he's a guy that feels more comfortable running into the inside of the defense. He's 24 years old, played at Boston College, and was a second-round pick back in 2020. This is his third year right now in the league. Packers, 2 wide receivers up top, 1 wide receiver down low. Rodgers in the shotgun, takes a step, tosses it off. Aaron Jones, touchdown! Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones gets his second touchdown of the game. 9 plays, 54 yards for 5 minutes and 35 seconds, capped off by an Aaron Rodgers toss to Aaron Jones, and the Packers are an extra point away from taking a 17-7 lead over the Chicago Bears. Good blocking there as they had a 2-back system on that play. And the kick is up, and it is good by Crosby. And it is now Packers 17 and Bears 7. Right now the difference, Aaron Jones with 2 touchdowns during this game so far for the Green Bay Packers. As the Packers are right now looking to bounce back after what was a very rough first game for them.
Hey man, I'm gonna hop off. I just had a long day. I'm like drained.
It's okay, man. I feel your pain. Don't worry. Get some sleep, bro. I'll talk to you
We
tomorrow.
could tell, man. You sound exhausted, bro.
Mitch and I have had long days, but I'm pushing through it too, man. But I'm trying to get this, do this for everybody.
So tomorrow I gotta get ready for the Raw. I gotta do that one. MK headlines. I gotta make a couple shorts tomorrow for the Eagles. Stuff like that.
I gotta do some more content too tomorrow, man. I gotta catch up on some of the other things like wrestling stuff. I gotta catch up on basketball stuff. I got a lot of stuff to do tomorrow too. But Mitch, go get some rest, man. You've had a long day. So thank you for coming on the stream this afternoon, and thank you for coming on tonight. And hope you have a good rest of your night.
Yo, really quick. Who would you rather have? Cooper Kupp or Devontae Adams? Really quick.
Right now, I'd probably have Kupp.
Yeah,
I have to say that too.
I'd probably take Kupp. And it's so close right now, but I think Kupp is right now a more sure bet, which is very, very hard to say because of how much we like Adams. But yeah, I'd probably take Cooper Kupp.
Yeah, me too. Talk to you guys.
Go get some rest. Have a good night, man.
Yeah, see ya.
Take it easy. All right, it's me and you further.
Yep. Cheers to that, bro.
Cheers to that, man. As the Packers, I don't know, you missed it, but Aaron Jones just scored it was like a shovel pass from Aaron Rodgers, and they just took the lead 17-7.
Man, right when I went to the freaking bathroom, huh?
Pretty much, yeah. They literally just took the lead after a shovel pass from Aaron Rodgers to Aaron Jones, and it's the second touchdown of the game. Now the Bears, there's 4:36 left in the first half. Will the Bears be able to respond here in the second half? And the rest of the first half and get a touchdown to cut this lead to at least 17-14 or even get a field goal. There's the return. Bears get the return back, and he's going to get tackled at about the 15-yard line of his own side. He gets tackled on the 15-yard line of his own side. Aaron Rodgers just tossed his 450th touchdown, which is 5th all time in NFL history with touchdowns, behind Brett Favre, 508, Manning, 539, 571 for Drew Brees, and of course Tom Brady with 266. So Aaron Rodgers right now is 5th all time in touchdown passes. 2 wide receivers down below, 1 wide receiver up top. Justin Fields in the shotgun. Montgomery flanks him on the left side, goes to his right. Fields takes the snap, goes to his right, throws to his right, and is dropped by the tight end Cole Kmet. 2nd down. Second down for the Raiders is Aaron Jones is sitting there with the shades on. 2nd down, Bears.
Good Lord, look how many TD passes Tom Brady is. That was like 630.
He's just like 4 under 630. That's ridiculous.
Wow, that's freaking 100 more. That's
But he's
just
been in the league
amazing.
for over 20 years, too, though. Justin Fields takes the snap, and he's tackled in the backfield, David Montgomery, by the Bears, by the Packers defense. Rashawn Gary with the big tackle for loss, and it is now 3rd down and long for the Chicago Bears. It looks like the Packers are starting to assert their dominance right now over this Bears offensive line. Clock's ticking down. 3:56 left in the first half. 3rd and 15 for the Bears. 2 wide receivers down below, 1 wide receiver up top. Justin Fields, shotgun snap, takes the snap, rolls to his left, and it is caught by St. Brown, but he's tackled well short of the 1st down by J.J. Stokes, the 2nd-year quarterback. And the Bears are going to have to punt the ball away again, and the Packers have the opportunity to possibly add on to the 17-7 lead going into the half. What a hit by Stokes. And there's the punt. Fielded out about. Oh, he fumbles it. Recovers it. Amari Rodgers fumbled it, but managed to recover the fumble and actually advanced the ball a little bit. And it's going to be now 1st down and 10, but there's a flag on the play. And holding on the Packers, as the team is now going to at least have to march back. And the Packers right now are looking to try to add on to that lead. It's a very, very, very interesting game so far. Bears look like they were getting out to a very hot start, but then the Packers just seemed like they started kicking into gear. And now they have at least a 10-point lead with a chance to add on more before the first half comes to an end. 3:10 left in the first half. 1 wide receiver up top, 1 wide receiver down below. Aaron Rodgers in the shotgun, flanked by Dillon. Fakes it and tosses it off to Aaron Jones. Jones picks up another 1st down to at least about the 47-yard line of the Packers. Another 1st down. Aaron Jones is cooking this game. He has literally been the offense along with A.J. Dillon.
Yo, I'll be right back.
Take your time, man. 7 rushes, 54 yards, and a touchdown for Aaron Jones on the ground so far. 3 wide receivers down below. Rodgers takes the snap, hands it off. A.J. Dillon looked like he was going to get tackled for a loss, and Mills still managed to get at least about a yard gain for the Packers. 2nd down and 9. Good play over there by the Bears defense as they're looking to try to hold strong as we're just about to approach the 2-minute warning with the Green Bay Packers up 17-7 over the Chicago Bears. and the Packers are looking to try to add some more points before the end of the first half. Oh man, what a game! What a Sunday! What a Sunday that we've had so far. Some of the craziest games that we've seen all Sunday, with some of the weirdest endings as well too. I mean, who would have ever thought that the Cincinnati Bengals and the Las Vegas Raiders would be 0-2 right now? Who would have thought that the Giants and the Dolphins would be 2-0? The Dallas Cowboys, who looked like they were dead in the water last week against Tampa Bay, they bounced back and they at least become one. Now they're 1-1. And the Eagles have the opportunity to tie the New York Giants. Yes, I'll say it again. Tie the New York Giants for the top of the division after the first 2 weeks of the season. If they go out there and able to defeat the Minnesota Vikings in their home opener, as well as the Tennessee Titans look to bounce back after a tough loss to the Giants in week 1, with a game going down there to good old Buffalo after Buffalo pretty much pulled off a very impressive victory in the season opener against the Los Angeles Rams. So we're going to have to see if the Tennessee Titans are going to be able to bounce back on Monday Night Football against the Buffalo Bills. That's where we stand right now, as we're just 2 minutes away from halftime, with the Packers leading the Bears 17-7, and the Packers right now have the ball at about the midfield, with looking to a chance to put on some more points and add on to that lead before we go into the half. Packers now have the ball, 48-yard line, 2 wide receivers down below, 1 wide receiver up top. Rodgers takes the snap, throws the ball, dumps it up. Aaron Jones breaks a tackle, and he's going to get a first down to about the 41-yard line of the Bears, but there's a flag on the play, and it might be coming back. Nope, offsides on the Bears, and they're going to decline it. Packers pick up another big gain as they get the ball all the way down to the Bears' 41-yard line. Offsides on Robert Quinn. Packers are looking to build up on this lead even more. Two wide receivers down below, 1 wide receiver up top. Rodgers takes the snap, hands it off. Dillon goes up the middle. He picks up about 3 yards to about the Bears' 38-37-yard line. Second down, under 1 minute and 40 seconds left in the game. Packers are rotating those running backs as we speak, back and forth. Packers are trying to add to this lead right now after they're up 17-7, looking to try to find a way to add on to this lead going forward. Aaron Jones, 7 for 54. Dillon, 10 for 31. The Packers trying to balance those running backs out. Rodgers takes the snap, looks to his right, rolls to his right, throws it, and it is caught. Caught by Randall Cobb, the veteran Randall Cobb, with a first down catch. And the Packers are cooking right now, moving the ball down the field. Good job by Aaron Rodgers stepping up in the pocket and finding Randall Cobb on the right side. 1 wide receiver down below, 2 wide receivers up top. Dillon to his right. Rodgers in the shotgun, takes the snap, fakes the handoff, throws it, and there's a catch by Robert Tonyan. powering his way to about the 5-yard line, 1 yard shy of a first down. It's going to be 2nd down and 1 for the Green Bay Packers. Packers are looking right now to try to add on some more points to this game as we speak. They're up 17-7, and they're driving at the goal line right now, 2nd and 1. Looks like they're trying to go for the touchdown. That was a very impressive play by Aaron Rodgers before, stepping up in the pocket, finding Randall Cobb on the right side in front of the cornerback, eluding the pass rush, and being able to throw for that first down. Good play by Randall Cobb. Good play by Aaron Rodgers. They obviously have a very familiar connection when Randall Cobb was drafted by the Packers back in 2011. And it's 35 seconds left. 2nd down and 1. Packers don't have any more timeouts left. Looking to try to punch that ball into the end zone and get this lead up to 24-7. 3 wide receivers up top. Aaron Jones in the backfield. Rodgers takes the snap, fakes it, throws it, end zone, touchdown! Touchdown, Packers! Allen Lazard. 7 plays, 67 yards, 2 minutes, 38 seconds. And the Packers are an extra point away from going up 24-7 just before halftime as Allen Lazard in the slot is able to get a 5-yard touchdown pass from Aaron Rodgers to extend this lead 24-7. Yeah, the Bears are just, and there you go. The extra point is up, and it is good. The Bears had a great win last week, Nova, but it's just they can't match up with a team like the Packers. As much as we could say the Packers are not what they were last year, it's still the fact of the Bears just don't have the talent. We have to be real here, and we have to be honest. The Bears just don't have the talent right now to match up to a team like the Green Bay Packers. Just have to be honest. And the Bears are just right now taking advantage. The Packers right now are just taking advantage of a weakened Bears team as they now take a 24-17 lead as we're just about ready for halftime. Crazy game so far. I have to say that. Crazy game so far. Bears look like they were going to be able to come out and have a good start to this game, but the Packers have pretty much come out and shown what they could do. Super Taj, what's going on, bro? Hope you had a great Sunday. I know you're excited. I was in the chat earlier when you were with the rest of the guys in the Big Blue crew. I know how excited you are about Daniel Jones getting the job done today and the Giants 2-0. They should be able to beat. They should be able to beat the Bears, but you know what? Anything is possible. It is the NFL, so it's a possibility that the Bears could come over and beat the Packers.
I'm back, man.
Packers just scored again.
No, I saw. I was in the other room because you're ahead of me, so I was got to go in the other room to keep up.
Oh, my bad, bro.
No, you're fine, dude. You're doing a great job. I'm telling you, you're doing good. Keep it up. That's a superb job. I like it.
There you go, Taj. That's right. Get fired up, bro. I would love, Taj, if you could make a video tomorrow with a bunch, because you know you're really good when it comes to highlight videos, too. You know how to put together some good stuff. Maybe you can do like some a giant highlight video or something. Feeling that hype and that vibe. And now us Giants fans can just sit here and relax, and we can actually enjoy our Sunday next week and not have to worry about the Giants playing on Sunday. And we can just get ready for our game next Monday night against the Cowboys. But the Packers right now are absolutely demolishing the Chicago Bears. It's 24-7. We're just about at halftime. Bears have run 16 plays for 81 yards. They have 9 minutes and 6 seconds of possession. Packers have won 40 plays, 233 yards, 20 minutes, and 22 seconds. The Packers have absolutely dominated this game right now in terms of time of possession, yardage, overall plays. The Packers right now have absolutely dominated this game, which we all expected would happen.
Yeah, that was a great touchdown pass from Aaron Rodgers. I really liked that touchdown. Right on the money.
And it was a nice little short toss pass to
Mm-hmm.
it was a
You know
good
one
short
thing
pass
that
to
Aaron
Allen
Rodgers
Lazard.
has? He has a great offensive line, and especially a left tackle.
Well, they don't even have the left tackle right now. Their left tackle is out with injury, David Bakhtiari. So imagine when they get him back.
No,
They're
dude,
going
they
with
got the
backups right
backup
now.
from the dude from Virginia Tech.
Yeah, but I mean, imagine how good they're going to be when they get Bakhtiari back. Khalil Herbert dodges the tackle, and he's going to get up to at least about the 27-yard line, and the Bears look like they're just going to be ready to run out the clock. As the clock ticks away, tick, 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 tick. The game is almost to the half. Mike LaFleur getting the crowd pumped up, and we have officially reached halftime with the Green Bay Packers leading the Chicago Bears by the score of 24-7.
I
So we
grilled
have
wings
officially
on
at
the grill
halftime.
tonight, man. I love wings, dude.
Oh, bro, I'm in the mood for some wings now. I
Yeah,
got like
I decided to do drums with them, so I got drums and wings, and I dunked it all in that hot sauce, that Frank's. I cook a thing of Frank's in a pot, right? I use a whole stick of margarine of butter, minced garlic, and honey. Just enough honey. I don't like it sweet. I just mild out the saltiness of the Frank's, you know?
mm-hmm. Do they still sell that Frank's Red Hot sauce, like the thick? You ever heard of the thick Frank's Red Hot sauce? It came out not that long ago.
I have not.
Yeah, it was like this new Frank's Red Hot sauce that they came out with. It's called thick sauce, and it's supposed to be like sort of like a dressing look, but it's just pretty much hot sauce, except it's like just a thicker version of it. It's not too
I gotta
wet.
check that
Pause.
out, man.
I don't know if they still sell it though. They might have. It might have just been a limited thing.
Oh.
Let me see. I'm gonna look it up real quick. Frank's Red Hot thick sauce. Yeah, they still sell it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't
They
know if
got
they
it at
sell it at
Walmart.
It is at Walmart.
Good Lord, it's expensive though. $6.99 a bottle?
It is.
Like, come on, it's
Actually,
not worth that much. You're probably right. I think it's discontinued because if the price is that high and it's at Walmart, it's usually because it's discontinued and they have limited stock supply.
yeah, and they're probably just doing anything they can to get rid of it. But you figure that the price would be a lot cheaper. I mean, it says right here Walmart. Actually, the Walmart it says $13.95.
This site's trying to sell it for $30. So yeah, I think it's
Oh, forget
discontinued.
that.
Yeah, it's
Forget
obviously been
that.
discontinued.
Yeah, it has to be. I mean, the rating for it is actually pretty strong. It says 4.5 stars.
Yeah, you know what probably killed it was COVID. Everything, dude, some of my favorite sauces that I get aren't even available anymore because they're trying to supply the stock from the damage that COVID had to everything with the shipping of.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just talking about like how truck drivers were failing to ship during the time.
Yeah.
I can't say that word. I forgot on YouTube. I just said vid. I never said the word. No, I'm serious. We'll get a strike. I'm not even joking. I gotta say hush hush about that word.
Yeah, I don't want a copyright strike.
I know. Yeah, Philly 500 got a strike for saying it. BG31 got a strike for saying that word. You can't even say that word on YouTube. I'm not joking. You will get a strike.
Of what? That the word you just said before?
Yeah, I'm not joking. Yeah. So YouTube, if you're listening, I said vid. I didn't say anything about the word.
Well, I don't want to get a strike or anything because we're going off of my channel.
I know.
So
I
if anything,
completely
I'm the one that's
forgot.
gonna get screwed. I'll have to check and see if I get any.
Yeah, we'll be fine, dude. As long as we don't talk about it further, I'm sure we'll be fine.
No, I'm not even thinking about it. I'm just you want to talk about what we saw in the first half of this game and or just go over some of the other games that happened today, just for the hell of it. So what was the games? Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, finish your question and I'll answer.
No, you go. No, you go first. I insist.
Okay, well, you were going to talk about the rest of the games, right? What the upsets were. I thought one, I picked the Steelers game. I picked the Steelers, and it looked like the Patriots came out on top. I wish I listened to my Steelers friend, like I told you earlier.
Yeah.
Like he said that Bill Belichick has them numbered, and if you look, they haven't beat Bill Belichick, well, besides last year, since 2013. So I should have probably picked the Pats, but after seeing that loss last week against them in Miami, I thought they weren't going to be a good home away team. So didn't know that the Dolphins were that good because they sure upset me because I picked the Ravens to win today and ended up the Dolphins. But I kind of knew there was going to be a little bit of an up and down there. I thought maybe the Dolphins could have possibly pulled it out. I do have more faith in Miami. One game that really blew me away was the Jets game, beating the Browns by a point. That was a real big upset. And what's going on with the Colts? They got rid of Carson Wentz. You think they were trying to better themselves with Matt Ryan's and surround him with a better team? They got what isn't their backup even Nick Foles, and they got 0 points today on the Jaguars. Upset. I picked the Colts. I mean, I had a feeling maybe the Jaguars might pull it out, but after their week with the Commanders, I thought the Commanders were going to win against the Lions, and look what happened. The Lions beat the Commanders today. So I mean, I lost all my picks, so I'm never picking again. I don't know. NFL's so hard to predict.
It really
That was
is.
the worst week I've ever had on picking teams. Cowboys beat with a backup Cooper Rush.
Yeah.
Jiminy.
Dude, it's the NFL. The NFL is so tricky.
But what about the Raiders, man? The Raiders had home field advantage. You got Carr, you got Adams, you've got all the key pieces in weaponry, and you lose to the Cardinals?
Yeah. And I mean, the Cardinals were struggling too.
But yeah, what was your takeaway?
The Colts were not fine right now. You do not lose 2 games back to back and get shut out against the
Texans.
Jaguars. They're not fine right now. The Colts are not fine right now. They're not in big serious trouble, but they're not fine. They got to literally come out and win their game. Well, I mean, they're showing it right now on the television. The Trey Lance injury.
Yeah, you don't lose to the Texans and the Jaguars week 1 and 2 if you think you're going to have a chance in the postseason. I'm sorry. What an awful start.
And also, I mean, you think about it, San Francisco, the 49ers, they shellacked, absolutely destroyed the Seattle Seahawks. And everybody was talking about Jimmy G's gone. It's no longer Jimmy G's team. Going to move on for Jimmy G. All Jimmy G did go out there. Trey Lance out for the season, broken ankle.
Yeah,
Jimmy G's
I heard,
team again. And he just goes out there and leads them to a big blowout victory against Seattle.
But you know what was surprising to me is the beginning of the week on that game, they all said they were going to bench Trey anyway, and they were going to start Jimmy Garoppolo. So Trey did play today.
Yeah.
And got hurt.
Had to play him.
After the coaches literally said they were going to bench Trey and start Jimmy. And then look what happens. Now they're definitely going to be starting Jimmy.
Oh, yeah. They have no choice. They have no quarterback. I mean, who is their backup right now?
Sure, they stuck with the game plan.
I mean, they look so – it is a smart move by them that the fact that they were able to rework that contract to keep Jimmy Garoppolo in San Francisco. Because can you imagine if Jimmy G was not part of this team and they managed to, Trey Lance got hurt? Who's their backup right now in San Francisco? Who's their third-string quarterback with Trey Lance now for the season?
What was the rumors about, real quick, Brian? What was the rumors, because I don't want to forget, what was the rumors about Jimmy G going to another team? What was that team?
I don't know if he's a bust right now. Well, there's rumors about the Jets. There's rumors about the Seattle Seahawks. Brock Purdy. Who is he a
It says
rookie?
He's out too, though. They don't have a third string.
Oh my God!
It's Jimmy or die.
I heard Mike Glennon's a free agent right now. You want to go out and sign them? Want to go sign out?
The 49ers might have to, man. They don't have a backup right now. They are really screwed.
Unless they have a guy on the practice squad, or unless they're one of those former they had is on the free agent market. I mean, that's what you got to think. Unless there's a free agent quarterback that's out there they can bring in as their backup right now, because Yeah, they're in trouble. If Jimmy G gets hurt, they're in trouble. But
Yeah, because it says
good.
Brock Purdy or whatever is out. Trey Lance is out, and all there is Jimmy Garoppolo.
But I mean, it's a good bounce back win for the 49ers. They needed this. They badly needed one of these victories right now because they were struggling for a while. So at least now they'd be able to get now that at least they're able to get back on the right track. And Joe Flacco, got to give credit to Joe Flacco too. Joe Flacco had a big game today. He passed for 4 touchdowns. Jacksonville bounced back and had a nice win, like we mentioned before, against the Colts. The Broncos were able to bounce back with a victory. So, I mean, there was a lot of interesting games this week and a couple of surprises, which were interesting to see. But, yeah, it's just really curious to see what's going to happen now going into week 3. Yeah, I always thought that was BS.
Jimmy G, the face of
Almighty
New
says that
York
Nick Mullins is
City.
their backup. Jerry Jeudy, ribs injury. He will undergo more tests on Monday. So Jerry Judy's dealing with
dude, if that ever happened, we'll have to change his name from porn star Jimmy to Midnight Broadway Street. What was it? What do y'all call that?
Because
street?
I like to give praise to teams that deserve the praise. No, I'm not a Jets fan, and you saw the stream. I'm allowed to praise other teams, Almighty, and give them credit where credit deserves. I don't hate the Jets. I'm not one of these Giants fans that hates the Jets and can't stand the Jets. I don't mind the Jets. I hope they go out there and do their thing. Of course, when they play the Giants, I hope we kick their ass. But I don't mind the Jets. I really don't. I'm not one of these New York fans that's going to go out there and bash the New York Jets because they're the other New York team. So I'm allowed to praise the team if I feel like it. Just saying.
And they're on the AFC side, so it's nothing even to worry about.
Yeah. I don't worry about it, and I will give a team credit where credit is deserved, and I will give some of these other teams out there credit where credit is deserved. I will even give the Cowboys as much as I hate them. I hate the Cowboys, but I'll give them credit because they went out there with a backup quarterback in Cooper Rush, and they managed to go out there and beat the Cincinnati Bengals. They get credit. You have to eventually own up and be, unbiased enough to give credit where credit deserves to teams that deserve it. Now, I hope we kick the living hell out of Dallas this coming Monday or next Monday, but you know what? I'm not afraid to give teams credit when they deserve it, period. Well, a lot of people care about the Jets, bro. So I'm just saying. Have to see on some of the other games. I would probably say, we talked about the Dolphins game. What about the New Orleans game against Tampa Bay? Further.
I'm sorry, what?
What about the
I was
Tampa Bay
reading
New
something.
Orleans game?
No, I picked the Bucks. There's no surprise there.
No, but
The
what do you
Saints
think about
barely
the
beat
game?
the Falcons.
I mean, the Falcons are a feisty team. The Rams barely beat the Falcons.
Yeah, I know. That was kind of odd.
So I mean, it's close, but I mean, Tampa Bay had those demons as well. They had to try to come out and beat the New Orleans Saints for the first time. They had like that same complex that they had that same complex that Jacksonville has over Indianapolis, where Indianapolis cannot just beat that team in Jacksonville. For some reason, Tampa Bay and Tom Brady cannot beat New Orleans in New Orleans. But luckily, they were able to do it today. Obviously, everybody's just going to talk about the big brawl that happened between Marshawn Lattimore and Mike Evans. But it's actually a very good win for Tampa Bay. I think it's a second win for Todd Bowles. Bucks are now 2-0. So good for the Bucks. Good for Tom Brady. They bounced back even without 3 of their top receivers for pretty much the entire game. So got to give credit where credit is deserved for Tampa Bay, too. They went into New Orleans, a place where they had trouble winning, and they got the job done. Bears offense is horrible right now. First drive, 7 yards.
Yeah, I don't
7 plays
understand that statement
since 10.
because last year in the playoffs, the Buccaneers beat the New Orleans Saints at New Orleans Saints, and that was just last year.
They do.
So I mean, I understand it's like they have a hard time going to the Saints, but it's not like it hasn't been done for a few. It happened last year, like
Yeah, but
less
they
than a
always
year
have
ago.
trouble. They always have trouble beating the Saints in New Orleans for some reason. Tom Brady's had some of his worst games against that Saints team. As the second half is
Yeah,
it's just kicked off, and the Bears are receiving the pass, and they get to at least about the 25-yard line. Bears looking to try to pull off some more momentum here, going into the second half, looking to try to see if they can do anything on offense. As they ran 7 plays in that first drive, and since then they've only run 10. Packers have 1,000% dominated this game so far.
yeah. The Packers defense stepped it up.
They really have. The Packers defense has been impressive. 2 wide receivers down below, 1 wide receiver up top. Hand the ball off to David Montgomery. No, it's a fake run. Justin Fields. And he's going to get the ball at least up to about the 29-yard line of the Bears. And for at least about an 8 or 9-yard gain. Second down about 2 or 3. It's a fake handoff. Second down and 3. Bears look like they're going to try to. If I were the Bears, I'd try to hurry it up a little bit more. Try to get
Man, I
Justin
can't believe
Fields a little more
halftime's
comfortable.
already over with.
Yeah, it's going by quick.
Yeah, I know.
Football halftime used to be a lot longer. Now they're going.
Right, that's what I.
So
yeah, same here, man. Are we
Justin
having
Fields.
that much fun?
And Justin Fields is going to get sacked at about the 21.5-yard line by the Packers. Rashawn Gary, as well as Preston Smith on the outside, pick up the sack, and it's going to be 3rd down and long. Gary just out-muscling the right tackle and just getting in there and getting the sack. Sean Gary, 24 years old, come from Michigan, 12th overall pick back in 2019, and probably the reason why they let a guy like Zadarius Smith go in the offseason. 2 wide receivers up top, 1 wide receiver down below. Justin Fields fakes the snap. 39. Sits in the zone. Drops back and he throws it to Montgomery. But he only gets up to the 29-yard line. And it's going to be 4th down for the Bears. And they're going to have to punt again. Devondre Campbell with the tackle over the middle of the field. 4th down for Chicago. And they're going to have to punt the ball back over to the Green Bay Packers. Good play by Devondre Campbell, reading the middle of the field, reading where the ball was going to go, and being able to make the open field tackle. And the Packers just come short of blocking the punt. And it is fielded at about the 15-yard line by Amari Rodgers, and he gets tackled at the 15 by the Bears punt coverage. Nice play there. Woo! Man. I have to see if the Packers might put this one away early. Well, it's a commercial further. What part of the Minnesota Vikings team scares you the most going into your game tomorrow night?
The offense, the Vikings offense, that we're not going to be able to stop.
Are you talking about the offense as a whole, or are you talking about one part of the offense?
Yeah, pretty much as a whole. I
You
don't
really
know
have
what.
no faith in Jonathan Gannon.
Yeah, I don't trust him.
Yeah, but he's not running but he's not the one making the plays on the field, though. The players have got to step up too.
Right, but not if you don't have Fletcher Cox and Jordan Davis out there at the same time with Hargrave. I don't know why we're interchanging Cox and Jordan Davis every other play. Keep them both out there.
Maybe it's because they're the same type of players, so they don't want to try to keep the same guys out there.
I don't understand why. You're not going to be able to stop anyone then. And then another thing also I'm worried about is why Nakobe Dean isn't starting every snap. That's another player that literally only had like 22 snaps or something. He didn't even really play at all, or maybe, yeah, he didn't even play or something. I can't remember what the stat was, but he had very limited to no time at all in the field.
Yeah, that one didn't make sense. why they did that. Why didn't they play Nakobe Dean a lot more in that
Right.
first game? Maybe it's just the rookie thing. I don't know why, but I'm curious to see what's going to happen in the second game if they're going to try to use Nakobe Dean a little bit more in that defense to be able to play that middle linebacker, like
Did you
inside
guys
linebacker
literally
role.
think you were gonna go into Detroit and just it was gonna be an easy win? Oh, nothing. Goff was just a walkover. Like I don't know what they were thinking.
Yeah.
I
Goff was a
really don't.
walkover. He passed for 4 touchdowns today against the Washington Commanders. I know the Commanders aren't like an all-pro defense, but still. I mean, Goff had a
I
really good
thought,
day. Really good
like
day.
I said, maybe this was a poker face by Gannon. He didn't want to play all his cards. He wanted to save it for the Vikings to give them minimal amount of video footage so they couldn't make predictions on our defense. Then even that, he came out and did a press conference and he acted like, oh, no, that was literally what we were doing. And yeah, we need to work on it. And it's like, well, I was wrong.
He's got to work on
He's
that
not
in the
very
next game.
smart.
Apparently, he's not very smart at all.
He's the type of guy you would know who's bluffing in a poker game. That's how stupid Gannon is. I'd take him for all his money.
2 wide receivers down below. Aaron Rodgers hands it off. Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones is running hard. Picks up the first down for the Packers. Aaron Jones is running it really well right now.
Aaron Rodgers never smiles. Is he ever happy?
Every time he does one of those commercials for State Farm, he's always happy. When he does those commercials with himself.
He doesn't have any socks or shoes on? What's he doing in Germany without his shoes on?
That's not him. That's a lookalike.
It's a lookalike?
That's an Aaron Rodgers lookalike.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Aaron Rodgers tosses it. Aaron Jones. Jones runs up the middle. Aaron Jones. Big gain up the field to about the 39-yard line of the Bears. Aaron Jones with a big gain up the middle for the Packers as they're moving the ball back down the field again. Aaron Jones with a big run on the outside. Good blocking there by the Packers wide receivers and offensive line to be able to spring that hole. And Aaron Jones blows through the middle of that defense. Pause. Aaron Jones, 10 rushes, 102 yards, and a touchdown. 3 receptions, 38 yards, and a touchdown. Aaron Jones has been a one-man wrecking crew. 2 wide receivers up top, 1 wide receiver down below. Rodgers in the shotgun, takes the snap, fakes the handoff, throws to his right, and there's Christian Watson with the catch, and he's going to lose at least about 3 or 4 yards on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 13.
My Steeler friends just texted me and goes, what did I tell you about Tomlin getting out coached again by Belichick today? Today game against the Pack came down to discipline, and the Steelers killer mistakes cost them a very, very winnable game. This is a reoccurrence theme for Tomlin. It never ends.
Oh, yeah. Something you really
It's a new year, but the same
Mike
old
Tomlin.
story with Tomlin. I can't take Tomlin anymore. This is from a Steelers fan.
Oh, God.
He just texted me.
A.J. Dillon breaks the tackle.
He
And he runs it over the 30-yard line for another first down. I mean, come on. It's Mike Tomlin has given the Steelers so many happy moments, and you're complaining about the fact that Bill Belichick outcoached
One
them?
Super Bowl, Jeff. One.
A lot of teams wish they could have one Super Bowl.
A winnable season does not mean it's happy. Only one Super Bowl.
Yeah,
they went to 2, but only won 1.
Yeah, well, a lot of teams wish they could get to one. They win one Super Bowl, let alone be a winning team pretty much every single year.
But the one exactly they won wasn't his team. It wasn't a Tomlin-built team. It was who was their old head coach?
Oh, it was Bill Cowher.
Cowher, yeah. Bill Cowher.
Doesn't matter. He won with that team.
Then he had to quit.
Fumble by A.J. Dillon, and the Bears recover it. The Bears recover the fumble by A.J. Dillon. So the Bears are able to pick up a big turnover as A.J. Dillon had trouble fielding that handoff, and the Bears are going to get the ball right now back.
You know who else has winning record? the Philadelphia Eagles. You don't see us going to a Super Bowl every year.
And you guys have been one of the most successful franchises in the past 10, 15, 20 years. You guys
20
have
years, yeah.
you guys have been you guys have been a good team for a long time.
One of the most NFC championship appearance teams in the past 20 years. And woohoo, what does it get us?
Yeah,
We
well, look
finally
at the
got
team.
one Super Bowl. We could have had 5.
You want to talk about a team that's just like you guys, except they probably are worse, the Green Bay Packers. The Packers have been a good team for a very long time. There's
Yeah, I
very few
know, but it's
seasons,
just they don't
very
get
rare seasons they were not good.
they don't give Aaron Rodgers enough defense to get him that victory.
No, they don't. They don't give him enough defense.
He's got the weapons. You can see he puts up the stats. He wouldn't be MVP. He wouldn't be talked about. He's got, he puts it even to places where these guys are just mediocre athletes. There's nothing to talk about. And Aaron Rodgers makes them good. But on the other side of the field, they can't stop the other team, and that's what you need. You got to have a defense in the Super Bowl.
You wouldn't call him a stat piler at all, because he does pile up a whole bunch of stats. When it comes down to the playoffs, he can't get it done.
What was it? He won against the Steelers 2013. That's his Super Bowl.
Pretty much. And the team has been a number 1 seed. They've been a number 1 seed the past few years, and they've not gotten the job done. They have not gotten the job done when they've had their chances. They've come up short every single year, including last year, where they were clearly the best team in the NFC, and they couldn't get the job done. They lost to the 49ers at home. No, it's the Packers team overall. It's just they pile up the good stats in the regular season. Their defense is solid. I'll give them that. Their defense has had some good moments. It's just when it comes down to the crunch time, the offensive line hasn't held up well. The defense hasn't gotten the job done. The wide receivers haven't been as clutch. And Rodgers, for some reason, last year I won't blame him completely. I mean, the team just crumbled all around him, including that offensive line. The special teams, let's just be honest, the special teams last year for the Packers were abysmal. I mean, they lost, I think, on like a couple of big kickoff returns. So, I mean, and that pretty much the special teams killed the Packers last year. So we'll have to be honest about that. But this team has just got to find a way to not just get it done in the regular season. They need to start getting it done in the postseason. Because this is a perfect opportunity with how weak the NFC is for a team like the Packers to go in there and establish themselves as one of the dominant teams again. But I don't know if they're going to be able to do it. 3 wide receivers up top. Fields takes the snap, hands it off. Montgomery, he bounces off, breaks a couple of tackles, breaks some more tackles, powers his way to about the 29.5-yard line for a gain of about 8 yards. That's going to be about 2nd down and 2 or 3 for the Bears.
You know who's been a struggle for the Packers in the postseason is the San Francisco 49ers.
That's the damn truth. You're absolutely right about that.
And
the 49ers have been a pain in the
I
ass
don't understand why. I really don't, because
defense.
It's the defense, yeah.
Defense.
I mean, you had Lambeau Field advantage last year. Wasn't it even snowing during the game?
It was. It was snowing
and
throughout the entire
49ers
game.
coming to a snowy, cold Lambeau Field and porn star Jimmy shows.
David Montgomery with some hard running, and he gets up to the 49.5-yard line of the Packers for a 1st down. I mean, it's the defense, bro. The 49ers defense was the reason why last year they did as well as they did. And if it wasn't for Jimmy G playing as poorly as he did in the NFC Championship game, the 49ers would not be in the position that they were in. The 49ers defense and their playmakers got the job done. Justin Fields pass over the middle, and it's caught at the 31-yard line. Bears now moving the ball down the field.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm glad I picked the Packers. I didn't flip it.
No.
Remember I was talking about that earlier. I was like, man, my picks were so bad today. Maybe I should just pick the Bears because I'm wrong about every pick today.
Yeah, Green Bay's in Wisconsin. Green Bay's is right near is in Wisconsin. It's like a small town in Wisconsin. Bounces the ball off of the field. Bay. Exactly. It's like right along the bay in Green Bay.
Super cold, horrible winters, windy.
I love it though.
rainy. Dude, you know what they never show is outside the stadium across the street. They have I don't know if it's called like frat row or something, but
I
these
think
Packer
so.
fans literally buy houses and throw really huge tailgates in these houses and turn the whole front lawn into a tailgate, like right
Yeah.
across from the stadium. It's so cool. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go down on Google Earth across the stadium and look at all the like these one-story houses that these people bought just to go to the games for Sunday. They don't live in them. They just go to the game and use them for tailgates. It's so cool.
And it's so quiet up there during the regular season. Like when it's just not football season, nobody really does anything for the around Green Bay. It's such a quiet little town. But when football season comes around, the place is like one of the most lively places in
Mhm.
in the NFL, or just like around this time of year.
It is a
I
bucket
like
list
Lambeau Field too.
stadium to go to. That and Soldier Field are
Oh,
bucket
no
list
doubt.
stadiums you got to experience.
Third down and 2. Justin Fields takes the shotgun snap, rolls out to his left, trying to elude the defender, and he's going to be tackled for a loss of about 3 yards to back to the 27-yard line as the Packers defense on third down and 2 do a great job gang tackling Justin Fields on that play. It's going to be fourth down.
Is the new Bills stadium going to be an indoor, or are they going to make it same as they going to make it outdoor?
I hope it's outdoor.
I really do too, dude, because I love the Bills. The Bills and the Packers are one of those stadiums, and also New England where it always snows.
It's Buffalo, though, too. Can you really put a dome on that stadium?
You know, the
44-yard field
Vikings.
goal.
Do you remember when the Vikings were playing in that little stadium before they got that indoor dome stadium? They were outside.
And the kick is up, and it's good, and it's now 24-10. Yeah, I remember. Well, that's the year that the old Viking Stadium collapsed when like they had that snowstorm, and
Oh,
then the
that's right.
inside of
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
the inside of the stadium, it was so heavy that the snow broke through the roof, and they had to move over to that one I think it was a college stadium that they had to play in for a little bit
Yeah.
before they eventually moved into the new stadium. What was the name of the Vikings' old stadium? I forget. Do you remember?
In St. Louis?
No, the Vikings.
Oh, my bad. I thought you were talking about the Rams.
Oh, the Rams Stadium is still there. I still think it's a crime that St. Louis doesn't have a team.
The Metrodome. That's
The
right.
Metrodome. That's right.
That's been so long. They stopped playing there in 2013.
Yeah, I think I
Wow,
had
it's
a
been
lot to do
that
for
long. I thought it was not that long.
Dude, time flies so quick.
Did
It
you see
flies
the
so
video of
quick.
it collapsing
Oh, a million times.
from
I watched it
inside?
when it
That
happened
was
live.
crazy.
I love. It's crazy when you see it because you look at it and you're like, how is this actually real and possible? And then you have to look at it multiple times to understand, like, oh my god, this actually is really happening. The
What if it
stadium is
happened during a
collapsing from the
game with
inside.
people actually there?
Oh
Oh
my
my
god.
god.
Well, they probably have to go on the roof if like is there any type of danger, and they probably have to try to see if they can clear the snow off. I don't know how you do that. I mean, I really don't know how you're gonna be able to go on top of the stadium roof and be able to clear all that snow off, but I'm sure they have to
So
try to find a way.
I just checked. The new Bills stadium will not be indoors.
Thank God. You can't.
I like that.
Buffalo fans would not accept that if it was an indoor stadium. They want it to be an outdoor stadium because it
I
fits more
agree.
of
Yep,
the Buffalo Bills landscape and that Buffalo area's landscape. You can't put an
exactly.
indoor stadium there. It'd be a crime. When is that stadium?
Gonna be built. Good question. I'll let you know.
I mean, it's supposed to be recent, or is
They're trying to get it done by 2026, but no confirmed date.
Well, I know that they had their lease. I think with the old stadium coming up soon. I think it was who was the Ralph something? What was the name of the old owner that was with Buffalo? He passed away. He passed away like about 5-10 years ago. Oh, that's nice. Darth Vader's at the Packers game. And the kick is off, and the Packers are going to receive the ball at about the goal line. Rodgers runs it out, and he's going to get to at least about the 23, 24-yard line of his team, and that's where the Packers are going to start out on offense.
Ralph Wilson.
Ralph Wilson. Thank you very much. Because they used to call it Ralph Wilson Stadium
Yeah.
until he recently he passed away, and then they obviously passed it down to the new owner.
The
Thank you.
Pagula.
Thank you, Almighty. Here come the Packers again on 1st down and 10. 5 minutes and 6 seconds left in the in the third quarter. Packers have the ball at the 24-yard line. One wide receiver up top, one wide receiver down below. Rodgers takes the snap, fakes the handoff, rolls to his left, and he throws to his left. Robert Tonyan catches the ball at the goal line. He picks up at least about 4 or 5 yards to about the 27, 28-yard line, and it's going to be about 2nd down and 5. Aaron Rodgers rolling out to his, actually 2nd down and 8. They only picked up a 2-yard gain. Right now they're riding with Aaron Jones as we speak. One wide receiver up top, one wide receiver down below. Tight end in motion. Rodgers in the huddle. Rodgers takes the snap, tosses it. Aaron Jones. Jones bursts up the field and he picks up at least about 1.5 yards, 2 yards. It's going to be 3rd down and 6. I can't wait too, man. As much as I love the victory right now, the game is over, and probably at least by the middle of the week, it's all going to be about the Cowboys. We're going to be moving right into Cowboys week.
Copizzle's live right now.
Cop Hizzle's live? I'm going to have to check out his live stream. He's probably
Dude,
dancing
he's
in
got
the
a
streets.
shitload of people. He's got 76 people.
Well, he's been around for a long time. I'm not surprised. Cop Hizzle was one of the OGs of Giants of YouTube. Aaron Rodgers takes the snap, looks to his right, throws to his right, and it's incomplete, but there's a flag on the play and probably illegal contact there on the Bears.
Dude, they're bitching over there right now. They're not happy. This dude's all upset.
No, he's probably saying because a lot of people said the Giants were going to suck and they started out 2-0 now.
No. This is a Giants fan talking about how he's not happy of the victory, saying they made mistakes and stuff. And Copizzle's defending, saying Daniel Jones didn't throw an interception. Daniel Jones didn't fumble. And the other Giants fans going, I know. And they're talking about the offensive line sucking, I guess.
The offensive line was horrible. The offensive line was abysmal this game. They were not good pass protecting. They were not good run blocking. Daniel Jones was up and down in this game. He came up strong at the end, but Daniel Jones also made some poor throws that could have resulted in turnovers. So it was a mixed bag for Daniel Jones, in my opinion. A lot of people disagree. They will think that Daniel Jones had a good game. He did at times, but he also had a bad game too. Aaron Jones runs over on the left side. He's going to pick up at least about 8.5, 9 yards. It's going to be about 2nd down and 2. No, Daniel Jones was what Daniel Jones does. He gives you plays that are going to take it away from you, and he's going to give you plays that's going to make you say, this is the guy. That's what Daniel Jones does, and that's exactly what he did today. He gave us plays where we're like, shit, this might be the quarterback of the future. And then he gave us plays where it's just like, maybe this guy's not the guy. Because his numbers were not that impressive today. Like, his stats. But he did make some key plays when they needed to be. And A.J. Dillon gets his first carry since he fumbled the ball before, and he picks up the 1st down for the Green Bay Packers. Yeah, I know he is what it is. I know he is what it is, and it's a shame because he has talent. The problem is he just can't put it together. He's not consistent. That's the biggest problem with Daniel Jones. He's not consistent. He's gonna take it away, and then he's gonna give it back. Take it away, give it back. He's just not a guy that can consistently go out there and put up He can't put up games where he's just going out there and not making careless throws or bad plays, even though it's not all his fault because the offensive line was a disaster today too. And Aaron Jones on 1st down, he's going to run it for at least about a yard or so, about the 45.5-yard line. and it's going to be about 2nd down and 9. Most seasons played by a tight end in NFL history. Jason Witten, Tony Gonzalez, and Mercedes Lewis all played 17 years. Mercedes Lewis in his 17th year with the Packers. Sometimes I forget Mercedes Lewis is still in the NFL. This dude's been in the league for so long. I remember when he was playing in Jacksonville back in the 2000s.
Wow. That's a long time.
And there's a botch snap, and the Packers look like they're going to get the recovery. A bad snap by the center, and the Packers luckily jump on it. Packers starting to get a little sloppy now.
Damn, Lewis has played 17 seasons. Woo!
I bounced off Christian Watson when they were trying to go for the fake handoff. And the Packers lose a big yards now. Mercedes Lewis is on the Packers.
Oh, it's a botch snap. You're right. I've just got to.
No, it actually wasn't a bot. It wasn't a botch snap. It actually, when Christian Watson was running across the middle, it actually tipped off his hands and deflected away from Rodgers. And theirs looks like it's going to be a false start. Romeo Doubs catches the pass, and he's going to get at least maybe about 5 or 7 yards, and it's 4th down for the Packers as the Bears make a big stop there on defense after the big turnover play with about 25 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. And the Bears now have the opportunity, if they can get it right on offense, to be able to come back and try to cut this lead to at least about 7 or possibly even cut the lead down to 11. As Dante Pettis is back ready to field the punt for the Chicago Bears. Surprised this game. And that's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Packers 24, Bears 10.
I like how you said that. You go Packers up 24, Bears 10.
They feel lucky to have 10 points. They feel so lucky right now to actually have 10 points in this game. And it's just like,
but it's still not over, though. They only need 2 touchdowns, and they're right back in it.
They do, but do you trust their offense to be able to go out there and score 2 touchdowns?
No, it's not their offense. I just think that their offense is all right. The defense on the other side, the Packers are dominating. We're finally seeing a good Packer defense.
The pass
that
rush.
We did not see last week.
Mm-hmm. It's the Packers pass rush. The Packers pass rush right now is doing a good job disrupting Justin Fields in the pocket, and they're doing a good job right now. They are, because the offensive line for the Packers right now, or the Bears, are not doing a good job protecting Justin Fields. He feels like he's been on the run this entire game, trying to elude the outside, and he's had to pretty much just try to make some plays on his feet. So, the Bears' offensive line has got to do a better job. And, one of the guys that's been invisible in this game clearly, who I'm surprised hasn't done anything yet, is Darnell Mooney. Darnell Mooney is supposed to be their number 1 receiver right now on the Bears after they let Allen Robinson go. And Darnell Mooney has done absolutely nothing in this game. So you have to wonder if the Packers right now are just doing a good job taking him out of the game and trying to make some of these other guys beat them. And they're taking what they can, they're doing what they can right now in terms of the running game. They're allowing David Montgomery to get his. It's just a question of if these receivers are going to be able to step up. Preston Smith's had a good game so far, and I agree, the Bears' O-line has been hot garbage. They have not stepped up. But the question is right now, are the Bears going to be able to develop any type of passing game right now in this last quarter to try to be able to get anything on offense? Because you're going to need guys like Darnell Mooney, Equiminius St. Brown. Kmet has really done nothing at the tight end position, as well as Byron Pringle's done nothing. So they're really going to have to start stepping it up in the passing game if they want to have any chance at all to possibly pull out this victory against the Green Bay Packers.
And you saw Joe Burrow. I don't know if you saw him with his 8-minute-plus drive down the field.
Mm-hmm.
You can do that even. You don't have to throw long balls. Just be consecutive, lucrative, keep moving progressively down the field. on those 3 and whatever and get the first down, and the Bears could come back in this game. It's their opportunity. Can they do it? We'll see here how it plays out for them.
No, I agree with you. They could come back. The problem is I just don't know. We don't know if we could trust their offense. As they just show
Exactly.
Kenny Clark right now, he's had 12 pass rush snaps, no hurries or no pressures, nothing. As David Montgomery runs the ball out, and he gets the ball out to at least about the 21.5-yard line for about an 11-yard gain and a first down for the Bears. Kenny Clark right now. Stop with Lamar Jackson, okay? Daniel Jones is the quarterback. Daniel Jones is the quarterback the rest of the season. And I'm happy
You're
about
all
that.
gonna have Lamar. Go ahead.
I don't want Lamar Jackson.
Am I having deja vu right now? I swear to God, we had this conversation.
He wants anybody but Daniel Jones. Almighty Finesse wants anybody else as a quarterback of the Giants besides Daniel Jones. When Daniel Jones was not even horrible today. He was not great, but he wasn't horrible. Fields cuts the ball down the field for Darnell Mooney, and he overthrows him. Good coverage there by Stokes. As there it is. We were just talking about before. Darnell Mooney tried to get a deep shot there from Justin Fields. Good coverage there by J.J. Stokes. And it's going to be 2nd down and 10. Trying to take advantage of that deep speed as he tried to run the double move in the inside. And J.J. Stokes was not falling for that at all.
You know who's going to be a quarterback to look out for going into this draft is the quarterback from UNC.
Which one is that?
Oh.
Montgomery bounces onto the outside. Goes up the middle. Montgomery with some hard running. He's going to get the ball to at least about the 34.5, 35-yard line for a first down after picking up at least about 14 or 15 yards.
His name's Drake May.
I've never heard of him. Is he a transfer or is he a junior? He's a junior, right?
No, I don't know what year he is, but it's his first year playing for UNC because remember the other guy, he got drafted and went to the Commanders.
Yeah, Sam Howell.
Yeah, and he was supposed to be a Heisman Trophy winner, remember?
Oh, my God. Justin Fields with a horrible play as Preston Smith gets a huge sack. Preston Smith with a huge sack and a big loss for the Bears after they were just moving the offense up the field. Bad decision there by Justin Fields. Trying to fake the handoff. Preston Smith read it the entire time and was able to make the tackle for a huge loss for the Bears offense. Preston Smith read that play the entire time, and Fields looked like he lost his footing, and Preston Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the game, and it's 2nd down and 20. As they hand the ball to David Montgomery. Montgomery breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, and Montgomery's going to pick up the first down. And he gets the ball all the way up to about the 46-yard line of the Packers. What a run by David Montgomery.
Dude, that's what they need to do. They have nothing wrong with that running back Montgomery. Use them.
They should. Right now, Montgomery is making some really.
And another thing is how come Justin Fields isn't like Jalen Hurts and scrambles out of the pocket and makes a dash for it? I know he can do it.
I think they're trying to do some of those design runs for him. It's just the Packers are doing a good job sniffing it out.
Well, that's why you got to run right up the middle then. You know, I see them. They're coming from the sides.
Another toss pass. This one to Khalil Herbert. Herbert runs up the middle.
Hey, Khalil Herbert, let's go.
And he's getting up to at least about the 20-yard line of the Packers. The Bears right now have a formula of running the ball up the middle.
Virginia Tech Hokies, let's go. Woo, Khalil Herbert.
The Packers cannot stop the run right now. They're gashing them up the middle. Back-to-back big runs by the Bears. First one by David Montgomery, and now this one right here by Khalil Herbert.
Dude,
what a play. Back-to-back
dude, they need to give it to Khalil Herbert more, dude.
I think they might.
Give it. Just keep going back and forth. Montgomery, Khalil Herbert. He'll get it done for you, man. I'm so happy for him. He's doing good in the NFL.
Cole Kmet's done nothing this game. He's pretty much relatively done nothing. I'm fine with Daniel Jones the rest of the season too, and I don't care if he doesn't put up huge numbers as long as the Giants keep winning.
Hey, what's the health report on Tyrod Taylor?
He's fine. Tyrod Taylor's fine. He's just sitting on the sidelines right now.
I hear that Tyrod Taylor finally sues the Chargers doctor for punctured lung.
Yeah, what happened? I think it was last
I
year
don't
that
blame
happened.
him. How do
Or
you
like a
do?
few years
How do
ago.
you do? How do you stick a needle so far into some man's chest it punctures your
No,
lungs?
it's a
It's so
joke.
horrible.
It's such a joke how you can actually have that happen.
It's not like your lungs are gonna just heal. There's a hole in your lung.
Yeah, I mean that's that. How are you a physician and you do something like that? I mean, you must really suck at your job if you're going to do something like that.
Dude, he probably is out. He probably might get his license taken away.
Possibly, it could. And there's a run up the middle by Khalil Herbert. Khalil Herbert picks up at least about 5 yards up the middle, and it's going to be 2nd down and 10 for the Bears at about the 20-yard line of the Packers. One wide receiver up top, one wide receiver down below. Tosses the ball. It's in the backfield of Montgomery. Runs into a defensive player, and he's going to pick up at least about 3 or 4 yards. And it's going to be 3rd down and 6 for the Bears. 3rd down and 5. Bears have right now been trying to ride the running backs right now. Both David Montgomery and Khalil Herbert have had some nice runs so far with 10-18 left in the game. They both have had some pretty good back-to-back runs right now for the Chicago Bears. And right now the Packers fans and their head coaches are trying to get the Packers defense to step it up. 3rd down and 5. Justin Fields in the shotgun. Montgomery flanks him to the left. 2 wide receivers down below, 1 wide receiver up top. Fakes the handoff. Justin Fields to the right, left side. And he's going to pick up the 1st down on a fake handoff to David Montgomery. And no, he's actually going to come up short by inches. It's going to be 4th and inches for the Chicago Bears as he ran out of bounds right before he crossed the marker. Are you watching the Philly Shakedown?
There's Justin Fields running. There we go.
It's 4th and inches down. He came up short on that run.
Oh, he didn't get the first. Oh, that's a bad mark. He stretched his arm out. That's baloney. I disagree with that mark. I think that's some home field cooking.
Mark.
Oh, yeah, dude. They need to challenge that. That was over the line.
Yeah, he did outstretch his arm on that one. I agree. It only matters about winning. It doesn't matter how you do it as long as you get the dub. I think they're gonna challenge it, and I think they're gonna get the win for the challenge right there.
Good. Yep, challenge flag down on the ground. All right, let's go.
Yeah. Just that they're probably gonna just observe to see where he stepped out of bounds and if he was able to extend that ball right over the goal line.
Yeah, by the time he hits the first foot on the ground, because it goes where the ball is. The ball is over the line. That would have been considered a touchdown too, if it was on the line. Because the ball only needs to touch one flake of grass of that paint.
No, I love how you said that. It's like you said the ball is over the line.
Yeah, the line.
And it's gonna cross.
You know who I miss is John Madden. He would have said it perfectly.
Well,
right there on that play, I think he got this hand, extended it, and it's going to be a 1st down.
Well, the Packers over here are going to run a double whammy, triple chunk, 55, 73, 24. Triple funk over there to the red side. They're going to do a little bit of X's and O's right here. They're going to write down we're going to play the ball over here on the left side.
We got to conduct it, and it's still safe for Thanksgiving coming up. Y'all have to join me on Thanksgiving.
I miss John Madden. I miss John Madden so much.
He's the best, dude.
He was the best. He's such a great head coach. He was an awesome announcer. It's a shame that we lost him way too early.
I love how he didn't like flying. He would always take the train and he would mingle with the fans and be like, "Oh yeah, I love signing autographs and being with people." In the plane, you can't do that
because he hates. I heard he hates flying.
Oh yeah,
John Madden
he was scared to death of flying.
Do you blame him though in a way that he would be scared to death of flying?
No, I love flying. I have no fear of flying at all. So I understand people. Some people do. I love flying. I'm a huge aviation geek.
I hate flying.
I have Microsoft Flight Simulator. I have all the X-Plane games. I fly. I know how to do commercial flying. I love flying.
So if you ever were going to be able, It'd be okay to trust you if you had an airplane. To be able to trust you to be going in flight.
Well, I think I would have to get a pilot license before then. Otherwise, I don't know why you would be in a plane with me, because I would look at you like, we're going to have some fun today. We might not come back, Jeff.
We might not be coming back after this flight.
We're going to have to land in the water.
I don't know if Josh Norman is still in the league. I think he might be in San Francisco. That's the last he was last year. It looks like they gave him the first down. Yep. First down for the Bears. First and goal. Hands it off. Montgomery. And maybe picks up at least 2 yards over there. Second down and goal for the Bears. Bears are really trying to run the ball heavy right now, but it looks like they're going to have to try to start getting some type of passing game going. As the Packers should just stack that line, bring all your guys up, and make sure that David Montgomery or Khalil Herbert don't beat you, and make their receivers beat you. Justin Fields in this huddle, takes the snap, hands it off, Montgomery, and he's only going to pick up another couple of yards. It's going to be third down and goal. Bears are stubbornly sticking with the run right now, and the Packers are there to answer the bell.
Give it to Khalil Herbert, do a touchdown little pass to Khalil, get it done.
They should. They should try some type of design.
It would be sneaky because he's a rookie and he has no experience, and the other team might not be looking out for it.
Absolutely, but he's not even in the game right now. They still have Montgomery. 2 wide receivers down below, 2 wide receivers up top. Justin Fields in the shotgun. Montgomery flanks him to the right side. He takes the snap, looks to his right, and he's going to elude the pass rush. He's going to scramble out, and he's going to gets on the goal line, but he fumbles the ball. Question is, did he cross the line? Did he cross the goal line? Did he cross the goal line before he fumbled it?
Yep, because all he has to do is
and it's a touchdown for the Bears. Touchdown Bears on a run on the outside. An escapability right there by Justin Fields to get the big score.
Wow, I can't believe he escaped out of that.
Nope, he's short. His knee hit the ground before he crossed the line.
Yeah,
he's about half a yard short.
Yeah, I don't think he's half a yard short, but I think it's ball length short.
Yeah, the ball on that side, on one angle, it's clearly showing he's about a half a yard or a quarter of a yard short of the goal line. But on the other angle, it makes it look like he's about
very,
like a quarter
it's
of
very
a,
close.
of a,
it's a half a yard.
So now the question is, did the Bears go for it here on 4th and goal?
Yeah, dude, it's like a foot. It's not even a yard. It's like a foot.
And the call has been reversed. And it's 4th down and goal for the Bears. And it looks like they're going to go for it.
The middle. Who do you got? Give it to them.
Well, do you bust up the middle, or do you try to fake it?
Just go right up the middle and dive in.
Might as well. Or maybe even try like a fake. Would you try maybe a fake and a rollout?
Oh, I would not do a pullout. I'd just jump right over the pile. Unless their offensive line is not to be trusted.
I don't trust their offensive line. And they're spreading it out. They got 2 wide receivers down below, 1 wide receiver up top. Motion. Justin Fields takes the direct snap, and he got tackled right at the goal line. I think he might have been short. And he is. He is short of the goal line.
Wow.
And the Packers defense stands tall.
That's game.
With 8 minutes and 7 seconds left, the Bears run a direct quarterback run up the middle, and the Packers defense stays tall. It looked like he just missed.
Should have given it to
getting the ball in the end zone. I think the Packers knew that was coming. So they probably just want to try to fool him a little bit and give the ball to
what a horrible offensive line. There are 3 offensive linemen on the ground.
They had no push. They had no push on that.
No, they were on the ground. Where were they putting from the ground on their backs? They look like
exactly. They're pushing from their legs. They're pushing from their legs on the ground. They had no push at all on that offensive line. And Justin Fields pretty much had use all of the
There's
strength
two
of his body.
offensive linemen on the ground by the Herbert's trying to push.
That's
They're on their
terrible.
backs watching.
That's terrible.
That is terrible. That the
And
defensive guy just pushes over offensive line to the ground.
and they actually were doing a good
Bad.
job driving that ball up and down the field, getting themselves in position where they could hit a big field goal. And just like that, or just get a big touchdown, and just like that, it all's for nothing. So all
That's
that
another
running that
thing
they
I'm
did is
worried
all
about.
for nothing.
With tomorrow's Monday Night Football matchup with the Eagles and the Vikings, is the Eagles' offensive line going to withstand the Viking defense? Because clearly the Lions were pushing over the right side of our offensive line. Samalu and Dickerson not doing their blocks. They were creating too big of holes. They weren't tightened up. They were getting to Hurts.
Well, what about you said the right side, so that means Lane Johnson wasn't doing his job either.
Yeah, well, sometimes Lane Johnson was doing his part, but they were just blitzing so much that they were going right around Lane too. Yeah, Lane was a problem. I'll say it.
Well, Lane's getting up there in age, so he probably is just not the same type of player at the offensive
Oh
tackle
yeah,
position
he's
he was
the
before.
next guy to go, man. He's after Kelsey. It's gonna be him, Lane Johnson.
I wouldn't be surprised if both Kelsey and Lane Johnson leave the same year, because they already have some guys that are going to be their backups, and they're actually challenging the play right there.
No, we don't have
line.
a backup for Lane Johnson.
I thought it'd be Driscoll.
They're gonna rip Kelsey, so who's gonna take Dickerson's spot?
Well,
yeah, we're in big trouble.
That's close. That's close. The ball actually looks like it crossed the goal line.
Wow.
So they're reviewing it, and actually, when you see it, the ball looked like it crossed the goal line. It's just a question of, is there enough evidence to see it?
Right.
So it looked like that the Bears actually got the touchdown.
Well, I don't know what angle you're seeing from. I definitely couldn't see the ball in the line with the view I was seeing. See, there he is. There he is. There he is. Oh, there is the ball, and it does touch the line. Wow, I see.
That's a touchdown. That's a touchdown by the Bears.
Yeah, I agree. It only needs to touch one.
And they didn't call it. It's an incomplete. They did not call it a touchdown. They said the play stands. There must not have been enough evidence on that. When it clearly looked like he had a touchdown, but there obviously wasn't enough evidence to reverse it. Which that I can understand, because it's so close and you can't see the ball, but the refs just probably didn't see. They just couldn't see the exact evidence of the ball actually crossing the goal line. So the Packers stand strong, have a good goal line stand against the Bears offense, and now the Packers are going to take the ball on their side with 8 minutes and 7 seconds left.
That's game over then, pretty much. I don't see the Bears making. I mean, well, I guess there could be one last chance, but it would have to be perfect. That was an opportune moment where at least if you score, you don't have to score on the very next drive. You feel a little comfortable. Just have your defense pull some stops out and give it one more shot to tie up the game. But now when the Bears get the ball back, they will have to make 2 drives perfect for 2 touchdowns. They cannot make a mistake.
Oh, they're going to pretty much have to be flawless. And right now, the defense is going to have to try to make a big stop here. There's no way that the Bears can allow the Packers to get first downs here. They literally have to get a 3-and-out on this.
No, absolutely.
2nd and 8. 2nd and 8 from the 5-yard line. Watkins in motion. Rodgers in the shotgun. Dillon flanks him to his right. Aaron Jones. Jones runs it up the middle. He's going to pick up at least about 5 yards, and it's going to be about a 2nd or 3rd down and 2 or 3 for the Packers.
I'll be right back, man.
Take your time, bro. Packers right now trying to look to ice this game as we speak. It's about a 3rd down and 2 for the Packers. Aaron Jones picked up 5 yards on that big run up the middle. As there's a controversial play right here, if Justin Fields did cross the goal line on that last play, evidence actually showed he did, but they didn't call it a touchdown. They said that there was enough disputable evidence. It's 3rd down and 2 from the 8-yard line. Rodgers in the shotgun, takes the snap, fakes the handoff. He's going to roll to the right side. He's going to pick up the 1st down. getting to the 13-yard line for about a 4 or 5 yard gain, and the Packers move the chains, and it's a first down and 10 with 6:23 left in the game. Fake handoff to A.J. Dillon. Rodgers takes it on the right side, finds the hole, and he's able to pick up the first down as they're just letting that clock run down right now. And the Bears, they still have 2 timeouts left, but it looks like they had their opportunities and they couldn't take advantage of it. 2 wide receivers down below. Tanyan in motion, goes to the left side, Dillon to the left. Rodgers hands it off. A.J. Dillon, he's tackled for a loss of about 1 yard in the backfield. Bears take their second time out of the half. Good defensive play there. Now they're showing pictures of the iPhone. Thank you, everybody that's been with the stream for this Sunday night football game. We're now 2 hours and 35 minutes in. The Green Bay Packers right now lead the game 24-10 as they look to close it out with about 5 minutes and 40 seconds left in the game. So I thank you very much that has been here. I appreciate it. You guys, please hit that like button before you leave. I hope you guys had a fantastic Sunday. I hope your football team did really well today and were able to pull off the victory. Thank you guys so much as we're just awaiting right now, returning back to the field as the Green Bay Packers are right now with about 5 minutes and 40 seconds left. They're looking to close out the Chicago Bears and pick up their first victory of the 2022 NFL season. This game has predominantly been more of a running game for both teams. Aaron Jones has had a big day. He's had about 22 carries, 23 carries for over 100 yards, and also he's had about 4 or 5 catches for over 40 yards, and he's had a receiving touchdown and a rushing touchdown. David Montgomery has had over 100 yards rushing for the Chicago Bears. Khalil Herbert's had a couple of nice rushes up the middle, but it's really just been about the Packers' defense buckling down when necessary, including that big goal line stand that the Packers just had to stymie that Bears offense and keep this game at a 2-touchdown lead for the Packers. Second down and 11. 5 minutes and 45 seconds left in the game. Bears have 1 timeout left. Packers still have 3. One wide receiver up top, 1 wide receiver down below. Aaron Jones in the backfield. Rodgers fakes the handoff. Looking downfield, throws it downfield, and he's got a wide open Sammy Watkins. Sammy Watkins with a big deep pass, and that might be it. Aaron Rodgers with a big downfield throw, hitting Sammy Watkins on a go route. And he gets the ball into Bears territory as the clock continues to tick down. Sammy Watkins runs a curl or runs a stick route all the way out, deep stick route to the outside. And he's able to beat the coverage in the backfield for a big first down as he crosses the 35-yard line of the Bears. Packers are already in field goal territory. Now just going to run the ball and try to ice it. Aaron Jones bounces off the right side. Big game by Aaron Jones. He's going to get tackled at about the 15 and a half, 16-yard line for about a 15-yard gain for the Packers. 4 minutes and 44 seconds left in the game. Big back-to-back plays by the Packers. A deep pass for about 45 yards from Aaron Rodgers to Sammy Watkins, and then Aaron Jones bounces it off to the right side for another 15-yard gain for the Packers, as they are obviously in field goal territory right now, but their main goal as we speak is to right now run that clock out and end this game with the Packers getting a touchdown. As right now tonight's comparison, 14 rushes, 134 yards, 9.6 a carry, 1 touchdown for Aaron Jones, 15 rushes, 50 yards, 3.3 yards per carry for A.J. Dillon, and no touchdowns. Aaron Jones has clearly had the better game tonight. A.J. Dillon also had a fumble on one of those plays that was turned over to the Bears. First and 10 right now, about the 15 and a half, 16-yard, about the 15-yard line of the Bears. 2 wide receivers up top, 1 wide receiver down below. Rodgers in the shotgun. Jones to his left. Takes the snap, tosses it. Christian Watson takes it, and he's going to pick up at least about 2 yards or so. 2nd down and 8. As the clock continues to tick down as we speak. 4 minutes and 40 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Aaron Rodgers got that smile on his face now. Aaron Jones in the backfield. Aaron Rodgers in the shotgun. Aaron Rodgers in the huddle. Takes the snap. Hands it off. Aaron Jones. And he's tackled for at least about a 3-yard loss. Jones with the tackle in the backfield. It's going to be 3rd down. About 3rd down and 11 for the Packers. Bears have no more timeouts left on the clock. 3 wide receivers down below, 1 wide receiver up top. And the Packers call a timeout. The Green Bay Packers just called a timeout with 3:23 left in the 4th quarter. So now they're talking about the 3rd week. That's going to be on Amazon. Thursday Night Football on this upcoming Thursday. It'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers going up against the Cleveland Browns on Amazon television. Thursday Night Football. Pigeons. It seems academic right now that the Bears are just about to suffer their first defeat of the season. Packers already in field goal range, about the 18-yard line. I know they had a loss on that last play, but all the Packers really are doing right now is trying to kill as much clock as possible and kick another field goal and go up by at least 17 with about 3 minutes or so to go. And that's pretty much going to ice it because the Bears are going to have to march down the field and score not once, not twice, but 3 times in order to find a way to tie this game with just about 3 minutes to go. So it's very unlikely that the Bears are going to be able to come back in this game. They're showing the GM of the Chicago Bears, Ryan Poles, took over as the general manager this year. Notable former Bears against the salary cap. Jesus. Khalil Mack, Nick Foles, Eddie Goldman, Andy Dalton, Jimmy Graham, and Tariq Cohen. All still currently right now counted against that Bears roster. That none of them are on the roster as we speak, either due to injury or due to the fact of ineffective play, and they were cut this offseason. 2 wide receivers down below, 1 wide receiver up top. Aaron Jones to the flanks and Aaron Rodgers to the right. Rodgers in the shotgun. 3rd and 11. Takes the snap. Looks to his left. Then goes to his right. Rolls out to his left. No, rolls back to his right. Throws the pass and is caught by A.J. Dillon at about the 10-yard line. And it's going to be 4th down. Fourth down for the Green Bay Packers. After a toss pass over the middle, and A.J. Dillon was at least able to handle the ball, even though it was tipped, but Dillon, with good concentration, was able to pick up the play and still be able to get the ball to the 10. And the Packers are going to go for it, looking to kill more clock. Nope. They're going to let the time run down, and they're going to kick the field goal. Talking about Aaron Rodgers and his different reads he's had in this game. In fact, he's been able to scan the field even under heavy duress from the defense. He's done a good job over there finding his targets when he's had the ability to. Obviously not the most talented wide receiver core he's had. Probably one of the worst ones he's had in many years, but Rodgers still able to get somewhat the job done. As the Packers now send Mason Crosby out to go for a 28-yard field goal to boost this lead up to 17 with 2 minutes and 32 seconds left. Snap is up, kick is up, and it is right down the middle. And the Packers take a 27-10 lead with 2:28 left in the 4th quarter. So they take a 3-score lead on the Bears. And Aaron Rodgers has literally been the demon against the Chicago Bears. He's had a 22-5 record over them with a 109.2 passer rating against them in previous 4 games versus the Bears. 14 touchdowns with a 125.4 rating against the Bears and no losses. In 14 games, he's had 14 wins and no losses against the Bears in that time period. Aaron Rodgers has absolutely dominated, the Chicago Bears in that time frame. Packers are just about to kick off the ball back to the Bears. And the kick is off. Bears are going to return it about the 5. There's the run up right now. Bears with a solid return up the middle of the field. Good blocking in front of him. He's going to get out about 37-yard line, and there's a flag on the play. Obviously, that's going to come back. Always happens. Holding on the Bears. Holding on the Bears. They're going to get the ball. Houston Carson of the Bears. And the Bears are going to get the ball all the way down by their own goal line. Bears are going to take the ball at about their own 19. 2 wide receivers up top, 1 wide receiver down low. Justin Fields in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Looks to his right. Throws it. It's almost picked off. almost picked off by Walker in this at linebacker. As he read that play the entire time, made the jump, and could have made the pick, but it just eluded him. 2nd down and 10. 2 wide receivers up top, 1 wide receiver down below. Montgomery flanks Justin Fields in the shotgun, takes the snap, rolls to his left, tries to elude the defense, is able to elude it, throws the ball, and it is picked off! Picked off by the Packers! Is that Jari Alexander that just got the pick? Yep, Jari Alexander, the Pro Bowl cornerback who just got paid big bucks this past offseason, just made the game-clinching interception for the Green Bay Packers as they'll take over at the 39-yard line of the Bears as they run up the middle on 1st down, maybe about a half a yard gain. That'll get us to the 2-minute warning. Next Sunday Night Football, it's going to be Russell Wilson and the Denver Broncos taking on George Kittle and the San Francisco 49ers. That'll be your next game next Sunday night for the NFL. Justin Fields obviously dejected right now. Very difficult game for him, even though it looked like he might have had the touchdown that would have cut this lead to about 7, but nope, didn't count. So what's going on, normal guy?
What a game this has been. What a pick.
Great pick by Jari Alexander.
Yeah, they were talking about how they pay him $20 million.
Yeah, $20 million they paid him.
Woo! For a cornerback.
$21 million for a cornerback. And he went out there, and you know what? He went out there and made the big play.
Yeah,
running out to the other side of the field and making that huge interception to pretty much clinch this game for the Chicago Bears, Green Bay Packers.
You know, did you see, not many people noticed, but it was raining there at Lambeau Field for a little bit. I don't think it is anymore, but there was a moment where it was raining a little bit. I don't know. I think that Bears got screwed. I think they should have gotten that touchdown.
I agree. I mean, it looked like when you saw it on the replay, everybody saw it as clear as day. That definitely looked like that the Bears should have had that touchdown there. But instead, the refs, I guess, didn't see enough of evidence to give him that touchdown, so they called it back. And, the Bears, they're going to suffer their first loss over here, and the Packers are going to get their first win of the season. They're showing the temperatures of the time right now on the clock. Packers send their 2 rookie wide receivers to the left, Dobbs and Christian Watson. Dillon in the backfield, Rodgers in the huddle, hands it off, A.J. Dillon, right up the middle. He's going to pick up a first down at about the 19-yard line of the Bears, and that should do it. And there's the Aaron Rodgers impersonator from Munich, Germany, who's a big Packers fan.
So are you getting ready? Are you excited for Halloween coming up?
No. I used to be a big Halloween person when I was younger. It's fun when you're younger to be able to do that kind of stuff, but when you get older, it's just like it's not really that special.
I just like vibing out, watching the movies, you know. Or like some fall type movies.
Oh, me too. That's like the best thing about it is watching some of those good movies and stuff. As that's it. The Green Bay Packers officially defeat the Chicago Bears by the final score of 27-10 as the Packers win their home opener, and they will be 1-1, and the Chicago Bears fall to 1-1. And that will conclude this NFL Sunday for the NFL, as we have two more games left on Monday Night Football. It'll be the Tennessee Titans and the Buffalo Bills, as well as my guy over here, his Philadelphia Eagles, taking on the Minnesota Vikings on the double dip on Monday Night Football coming tomorrow. And that will close out week number 2. Just like that, always happens with the NFL. Before you know it, the weeks just fly by like crazy. And before you know it, we'll be in December, into January, and just like that, the NFL season will be over. It always happens all the time. But further,
Yes.
you want what other things you want to talk? What other NFL notes or anything do you want to talk about before we close out this Monday night stream? We're almost at about 3 hours.
I'll just say it was a upset day. It was a lot of surprise football matches out there. Nothing was predicted 100%. It was a great day for football, even better than last week. I can't wait for next week. It's going to get even more exciting to see the third week. Other than that, I'm excited for these two matchups tomorrow with the Titans at the Bills. That's going to be a great game, and the Vikings at the Eagles. So we still got two more great football games to end this week off before moving on to week 3. What is your take, Jeff?
Well, I mean, today was a very interesting day. I thought there's really not a lot of blowouts this week. Obviously, we had some surprises at the end with the fact that the Atlanta Falcons managed to keep that game against the Rams close, and they actually almost had a chance to pull it out. The
Right.
Dolphins going out there and doing what they did this afternoon, going out there and Tua putting up 6 touchdown passes on the Baltimore Ravens defense, as they managed to come back and win. The New York Jets who looked dead in the water against the Cleveland Browns, and after the pitiful performance they had the week before, they bounce back and they get a big win. Obviously, my New York Giants, it wasn't pretty. It was an ugly game, but they managed to go out there and get the W. They're starting off their season 2-0. The Miami Dolphins start out 2-0. The San Francisco 49ers, unfortunate what happened with their quarterback, the young quarterback Trey Lance. He's out for the season now with a broken ankle. Team is back under Jimmy G, and it looked like they didn't even miss a beat at all as they go out there and they crush the Seattle Seahawks in Seattle, 27-20. The Bengals, their offensive line just looks like an absolute disaster. And as good as these playmakers are, as good as Burrow is, as good as Mixon is, as good as Chase and Higgins and Boyd are at the wide receiver position, Hayden Hurst is not a bad tight end, but this offensive line looks like an out-and-out disaster right now. They need to step it up. The Bengals secondary and their linebacking core didn't play well on defense. And the Bengals right now are sitting at 0-2, and probably one of the biggest things that happened in this today, the Las Vegas Raiders. You might as well call them the Oakland Raiders because they feel like the Oakland Raiders the way they played. They had the game won against the Arizona Cardinals at home, but they couldn't close it out as their defense struggled to find a way to close out that game, and they end up having the game go to overtime with Kyler Murray on a 4th down run to get into the end zone, and then he hits AJ Green in the back of the end zone to tie it up with the 2-point conversion. And then obviously in overtime, the Raiders were able to make the stop necessary to try to at least give the ball back to their quarterback, and then on a pass play on the outside, Hunter Renfrow, who actually fumbled the ball earlier on that drive, gets big hit by Isaiah Simmons, fumbles the ball. Byron Murphy picks it up, runs it back into the opposite end zone, and the Cardinals get a shocking win against the Las Vegas Raiders in Las Vegas, and the Raiders now start off their season at 0-2. So, I mean, just some shocking performances today, some surprises, and I'm really curious to see what's going to happen on Monday Night Football. I mean, just to go over the Monday Night Football games real quickly before we close this out, and I'd like to say thank you to everybody that was in the chat, not only for the stream earlier for the Giants and Panthers game, But obviously with the chat here tonight for the Packers and Bears Sunday Night Football game, appreciate you guys so much. We would not be doing these live streams if it wasn't for you guys. We've been streaming these games for 3 hours for both of them. So thank you guys so much for being here. In terms of the Monday night games, can the Tennessee Titans be able to muster any type of offense, and can they be able to slow down this Buffalo Bills team that literally looks like they're on a mission after the way they played against the Los Angeles Rams in their season opener? Can Derrick Henry get going against that Buffalo Bills defense? And in terms of you guys, is Jonathan Gannon, is that defense going to be able to try to play a little bit better? You're going to be able to play guys like Nakobe Dean and Jordan Davis more in their second games, get them more snaps on that defense, and can Jalen Hurts be able to get the ball more to his other playmakers and not just let it be a A.J. Brown game, because you know the Minnesota Vikings are going to be going into that game with two things they want to do. Try to slow down that running game, and obviously try to take A.J. Brown out of that game in the beginning and make other guys on that offense beat him, which Devontae Smith is damn good enough where he could go out there and beat that Vikings offense or Vikings defense when he gets the opportunities, because he's a great player. He just needs to get his opportunities out there. So the Eagles need to do a better performance out there on the defensive side of the football if they want to start this season off at 2-0.
Right.
So, well, that's going to do it for us tonight on Sunday Night Football. Like I said, I'd like to thank everybody in the chat for coming by the live stream today, not only for the Sunday Night Football game, but obviously for the live stream earlier for the Giants and Panthers game. I want to thank my co-hosts. Tonight, Further AM, as well as Mitch Kofsky, who hopped on earlier. I want to also thank my co-host earlier, Next Shift Randy, as well as Mitch, as well as AK Eagles, and of course my guy Eric, aka SC, big Raiders fan over there. Thank you guys so much for being on the live stream today. Awesome, very, very great feeling if you're a Giants fan. I should say good luck to the Eagles, but you know I'm not going to say that because I hope you guys lose. And we end up in the. I hope we're in the divisional lead. No,
right.
I want that divisional title. I taste the victory. I taste the divisional lead right now, and I don't want to share it with anybody else. I want it all to myself. I want the Giants all alone and top of that division by the time Tuesday morning comes around. But good. Let's see what you guys do tomorrow night. We'll see what happens in the other Monday Night Football game. For Further AM, this is MYG Jeffy T 85. Everybody have a fantastic Sunday night. Have a great week upcoming, and let's go New York Football Giants. Have a great night, everybody.
Go Birds.